You know what? Today is so special. I'm going to have to start this show off with a holler. Niners came out. Let me go through this first. Let me remind you, the Ronbo Sports app for phone, you need that. If you're wondering, if you're watching now for the first time, for whatever reason, because you're a 49er fan, listen. Haters, don't, never mind. Listen, get the Ronbo Sports. It's a free app. All the information and details on how you can call in and join the show are right in there. We're going to be doing that in just a few minutes. Get the Ronbo Sports app. You'll see all the directions right on the menu, all right? Also, using the Zoom worldwide, no matter where you are, you can zoom in. It don't cost a thing. And we like when people zoom in. If you're in the States, don't be shy. Come on and zoom in. Look at Tito. Don't he look good? You could be there too. All right. The instructions right there in the app for how to zoom in. Follow them carefully. I'm a dude just like you. We always think we know what we're doing. Read the instructions. It'll make it a lot easier, and you will have success. All right. And also, if you want to call in, there's a phone number. There's a PIN number. It's still there. All right. We're not saying don't call in because you don't zoom in. You can call in. Let me also. This is the thing. I have to take the views and opinions of the guests on Ronbo Sports are not necessarily the reflection of Ronbo Sports, okay? This channel seeks to provide a platform and venue for all members of the Niner Empire while promoting free and unabridged dialogue for all those who have something they want to say and address and reach out towards the 49er fan base. And also, last week, I want to apologize. I got a couple of reports that I missed. We did have a few racists that dropped in. All right, you know what? We're going to miss a few, but here's what I say. If you see a racist is going on and you notice we didn't see his ass, Q, Ronbo, check out and give me his name. His racist ass will be gone, because a lot of times those aren't even 49er fans. Those are people just dropping in. Like that Patriot fan who used to come in all the time. He's got about 15 IP addresses. We blanked them all out. We'll get him. We don't put up with that stuff here. All right. Hey. Let me get right into the headlines. 49ers have officially signed rookie defensive end Solomon Thomas. We're going to jump on that today. What does that mean? What are those implications? What does it say about Solomon Thomas? He said, back off, boy. I want to play football. Don't you do 49ers play safety Jimmie Ward on the PUP. Everybody's saying, now I understand that Jimmy's not going to come back until mid-August, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, fam. We will be looking at we got a lot of depth this year. We will be looking at other people. I am especially interested in Lorenzo Jerome. I understand Kwasi T is going to take some time back there, but Eric Reed just tweaked his ankle. That means Kwasi T is going to be down in the box. Lorenzo is going to be out in center field. Now, see, this is intriguing, because we're going to need some backup. We can't have people going down and nobody can cover. That's really scary, Aaron Lynch lost weight. Today he lost his mind. Him and Eric Arm said, hey, where's my boy Trez and Trey? All season off long. I've been telling, man, you can't play with a torn labrum, man. You can't play high school football with a torn labrum, let alone the NFL. And no, man, he's bust, man. That boy can't play no ball. He's soft, he's this and that. He's always coming up hurt. He ain't hurt now. 3 sacks today. They could not contain him. I told your ass. Now you wait till we're getting the real deal. Yeah, I'm going to be talking smack. Aaron Lynch was tag teaming him. There was like the TNT connection. There was the A&A connection. Eric and Aaron. Also, hey, I understand that Solomon Thomas had a couple of would-be sacks. I figured Solomon came in there and grabbed the quarterback and laid him down gently like his mama asked him to when he was a little boy. Don't hurt him. Just grab him and lay him down gently. Every time I go over that store, I lose it. Okay. Hey, let's go to the phone right now and see what's on your mind. Now, mind you, we got crowded today. So if we try to hold you to a certain amount of time, don't get mad. Just say goodbye. We love you. Let me go to Toby. Take.
All right, Captain. All right, Captain Ronbo, reporting for duty, sir. Shout out to the Niner Empire, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the comment section, man. Shout out to my homie, man, George Boney, man. 407, man. He holding it down in Florida all by himself, man. He getting hated on by all different fan bases. I just wanted to show him a little bit of love, man. I reached out to him on Twitter. He said he can't call in because his phone is tripping, but I'm going to give him a shout out, man. Shout out to George. But now let's do this thing, man. Let's talk some Niner football, man. And whoever said we don't have a number one receiver, man, you got to check out your boy Pierre at practice today. You can, man, I posted a few videos, that I retweeted on my Twitter and shit, and y'all can check those out. You already know at 49 days, but it's all good, Rumbo. Let me get into the quarterback situation. I heard Brian Hoyer looked phenomenal. I heard he was on point, man.
Dropping the ball over people's shoulder while he was in stride. Damn! Talk about that boy. They done talked about him so bad. He said, we're going to have an all-star. Watch him go to the Pro Bowl. Wait a minute, I got carried away.
Hey, man, look, our season, we lost two good players today, well, throughout these couple days, but I just want to see somebody else step up, man. Win, lose, or tie, man, I'm all in, but I want to think about this pass rush, and we got pass rushers. We got Armstead down to 275. So we got Buckner, we got Solomon Thomas, they all can rush from different ways, and then, we just got waves of players right now. But what I'm most excited about, man, is the wide receivers, man. They're looking good, man. They're looking damn good.
Talk about Marquise Goodwin. Talk about
looking good. Goodwin looking good, man. Don't even trip about that, y'all. And our running back situation gonna play itself out. Man, I'm hoping Hyde have a good year. I don't know, man. I'm just wishing well for everybody. Shout out to the Niner Empire. I mean, man, I got so much to say that I really don't got nothing to say right now because there's too much going on. I'm about to sit back, man. Let my boy Swift, let my boy Tito, and the rest of the Niner fans come up in here and do their thing. Y'all have a splendid Sunday evening, and I look forward to y'all listening to Red and Go Radio tomorrow because we're gonna be live.
Yeah,
Ronbo, we go.
Yo. And I was going to amplify what Toby was saying because I couldn't stop laughing. Reuben Foster did not allow, it says, Reuben was Sunday's defensive MVP. He ended one team period with a pick six, jumping a quick slant and taking it to the house. It was Foster's second interception of camp so far. He also had check this out. He also had two emphatic run stops. Here's the things about the running backs. If Reuben is running around back there, your job is going to be hard. You have to work. They got to learn how to work with Reuben. I mean, that's why I don't see nothing about running backs. Rasheem Mostert was the one who got black. I said Foster came like a missile into the backfield. Rasheem just, and just went down. I mean, Foster said, ain't going to be no running here today. Y'all ain't going to get no reputation off of me. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm thinking right now, that things could get crazy out there after a while. Reuben's going to have to lighten up and let somebody get a job. Marquise Goodwin and Brian Hoyer and Pierre Garçon and Eldrick Robinson on deep shots, too. Let's go to Swift. Swift.
Ronbo.
Yo. What's up? Go ahead, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, man.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, earlier I was watching NFL Network, and Heath Evans and Elliot Harrison were going over the Seattle Seahawks schedule and who they'll win against a record. And Heath Evans had us beating Seattle at home. I'm like, what?
Finally! No! You're kidding me. I'm gonna go check that out.
I saw that.
I'm gonna save that.
Check it out. He had us beating Seattle at home.
Which is not a surprise to me, especially in the week that we play him at home. Because that defense ain't playing, man. They're going to be better. They get iron sharpens iron because the offense right now is just crazy. They did some things today I don't believe. But we still got some sack masters out there. And Elvis Duberville's just getting warmed up, Swift.
Yep. This defense is going to be crazy. I want to see who's going to be the deep cover guy at the free safety position. If Ward's going to be healthy enough, or what's his name, that rookie we got.
Lorenzo Jerome.
Yeah. he's looking pretty good out there.
Wasn't the only one too. I understand there's some guy named Clancy. What's his name? Clancy? Chancellor James. I'm sorry. Chancellor picked up his second interception of camp. You see, there are guys that we don't know nothing about. They didn't come out of school as golden boys that are out there more hungry probably than anybody on the camp. It's going to be interesting to see who gets shifted out and who gets shifted in. So, we'll see.
Exactly. Yes, so much to go over. I mean, so much good news, and even though there's a few injuries, but I don't think they're that serious. They're saying Ward should be back middle of August before the Broncos game. Yeah. And then Reed got hurt, but he could have went in, but he got held back. So
yeah, he came back in. I understand.
I wasn't worried about those injuries.
Yeah, he shouldn't have. If as soon as I seen him get hurt, I said, "All right, go take a shower." I'm all right, coach. What did I tell you to do? Go take a shower now, because you can't extend no injuries. Not now. So.
Yep, and then Foster's making his presence already. 31st pick. Should have been top 10. He's looking like a all-pro already.
Damn, and stopping the runners. I don't see nothing about no running backs doing damn thing today. The hell happened? Was it all about Reuben? What? So
yeah. Reuben and Marquise Goodwin, the big headliners in the so far in training camp.
They got to let them running backs. They got to let them get in there a little bit because it's embarrassing,
You see that video, Ronbo?
Yeah.
Of Goodwin burning Robinson?
Yeah, no, I understand it. Goodwin smoked Richard once. Pierre smoked him once. Richard closed shop on both of them after that. See, now I don't know. I'm just getting that report as I'm reading. I wish I could have been watching because maybe the receivers let up on Richard. Richard's got to stop talking and go to work. Okay, that I'm a little concerned about that too. But we'll see.
Yep. He'll be good. Just give it time. He'll come along.
Yeah, he's
still early.
Because them dudes are fast, man. Especially Goodwin. Can you imagine trying to cover Goodwin? Because you can't play up on him. You got to give him a little bit of room. Speed will kill you. So you got to back off. Now, if he learns to run routes and cuts, there's nobody in this NFL that's going to be able to stay with him. Richard is not the only guy who's going to suffer to Marquise Goodwin, especially if they're going to work with him like I think they are. Oh, such excitement ahead.
He's looking so good. I mean, man. I'm not gonna lie. I had my doubts. For Goodwin, that he runs streaks, but he's looking very shifty. Yeah. He's looking like the Deshaun Jackson in our offense with Pierre Garcon next door.
Swift, they didn't know how to work with him in Buffalo. That was the thing. Buffalo doesn't. The coaching staff didn't. He's fast. Send him long. He use him stretch out the defense. Stretch out the. Man, look and see if this boy's got some skills, man. And that's how you run a team. Tap him for everything he's got.
Yep.
If he can run route with that speed, then let him run route. Yo, this is dumb. Wait. Kyle will.
Greg Roman couldn't use him the right way.
Greg Roman can't use nothing the right way. Boy, I'll tell you, man, Greg Roman is, boy, don't get me started on Greg Roman.
Hey, and then real quick, I just found out that he's in Baltimore right now, and they're trying to get Cap right now, so that might be something to watch. Greg Roman back with Cap.
Greg's in Baltimore?
Yep, I heard that out today in FNL. I'm not sure what he's doing. I know he's not the OC, but
what is he doing?
Staff.
No, they shouldn't give Cap a chance. You know what? Here's the thing. If they're going to get another quarterback and just pick up some anybody, because every team should be picking up guys that are just way worse than Cap and act like that's okay, and then they make up some kind of excuse. So, I hope they give him a job, man. And besides that, if anything, the guy in Baltimore is related to Harbaugh. So he needs to give Cap a job. So, All right, Swift.
Brother.
Yeah. All right, Swift. Let me see you tomorrow, man.
All right, go Niners.
Yeah. Tito.
Yo.
What's on your mind, Tito, man? As I tell you.
Oh, man. I'm glad they took this guy out because I was worried when he got hurt. But you know what? I'm still holding on how we really got to play when I see them play in the preseason. Like I said, they're not really doing the way they're supposed to be practicing like preseason. And when I see how they really defense going to be playing, which I got this feeling I know how they're going to be playing. I mean, it's going to be scary. Reuben Foster. Thank you for all the teams that passed on him. Thank you, and he's gonna thank you when he's playing against the teams that passed on him. So they're gonna wish they never did. And one more time, I forgot the guy that I met in ShopRite over here in Orange.
Yeah.
He was like, "You Tito from Rambo." I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Oh man," he shake my hand and everything. I forgot what his name. I was hoping I see him here. But if you see this video or whatever, give me a shout out next Sunday. Cool. I got surprised, man. He just came out of nowhere. I'm looking at him and like, okay, who's this guy?
I know, because you got to keep an eye on people. They come talk to you. Yeah. You don't know him. Yeah. That's awesome.
But one more thing. Before, this guy was talking about next year draft to get a safety or whatever, free safety.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I say this. If or whatever, these quarterbacks doesn't work out for us, or if this guy signs with the Redskins, I really don't want to give him a whole buco money and we get strapped and then we get screwed. I say just go for a pure pocket, running, whatever, passer in the draft. Like I said before, there's 4 of them coming out. But our defense is going to be looking sweet. And if this guy play his routes and nobody's going to catch him, they're not going to catch that boy, man. He be burning safety corners like crazy.
Oh, man. I'm so glad they know.
Yeah, but I can't wait for our defense. I just can't wait to see them play the first game. Because when I'm talking about playing against Carolina, I just can't wait because I just want to see Reuben Foster or Solomon or Buckner just hit him so hard that he's going to be like, and he's going to be crying for his mama.
And the referees. Come ref.
Yeah.
That wasn't roughing the passer? How come that wasn't roughing the passer? I love when Cam starts crying to the refs.
Like I said, I want to see this guy running and Reuben Foster just come out of nowhere.
Bam!
Full speed, muscle, and that boy's going to be flying. Hey, Superman, you're going the wrong way. Going backwards. I just can't wait, man. You have no idea.
Hey, Tito, you remember what his son, what Kyle's son said about him when he was watching his videos? Because his son never watches videos. Kyle said he put that video on. His little boy stayed right there the whole time. Daddy, he reminds me. He's like Waterboy.
Yeah, I started laughing. But you know what's scary, though? Everybody's talking about the Niners now. And you know what? I like it better if they just shut the hell up. Yeah. And let the sleeping giant come out of nowhere.
Or keep talking bad.
Rear.
Yeah.
Just don't talk about the Niners. Keep on dissing them. Yeah. That's just adding fuel to the fire.
That's what I say.
And
keep
when
talking
this defense and offense come out of nowhere, everybody's going to be talking about us. Yeah, you go ahead and talk. When we knock your teeth out, you're going to be wishing you never freaking talk trash. I just can't wait, bro. I just can't wait.
Weeks. Only a few weeks, Tito. And and people, you know what? We're watching the offense now. The defense is getting, but you know what? Kyle Shanahan says, I'm just letting them work out right now. They'll know things. We'll be practicing late night when people don't know we're practicing. They will be ready. Man. I wish I could have heard something about running backs today, though.
But and one thing, there's only one play that I really want to see. Believe it or not, it's a fullback, Juice. I want to see.
He made a couple of plays today.
Oh, man.
He made some diving catches.
And he hits, too. He hits. Ooh, I can't wait.
And you'll be here's the thing on Carlos. He says a big gain on a crossing move from left to right. Carlos Hyde stepped in as a lead blocker to clear the way up to the right sideline for Garcon. So Carlos is out there seriously showing his work. You see, when you got a running back that's out there blocking, coaches love that. I don't care how good that next kid is.
Don't forget,
this guy blocks.
He's also playing for a contract because you also see behind him there's a couple of guys that if that good enough to take his spot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping for Carlos Hyde to just come on strong. No more hurting, none about nonsense, because that's the only thing that's problem with him. He's hurt. If he plays good this year, no hurts, we playing great, I'll be happy, man, because, Carlos played a couple of series, get the other boys in there. It's good. Keep them fresh.
Damn. I like what I'm saying. I tell you, man, but the assembly of talent here, it fits together like a puzzle. For anybody who was watching and said, "Oh, this team's got no offensive juice," they don't understand the game well enough to understand that Kyle Shanahan knows it better than they do. The pieces he put them together with a strategy in mind. And it's going to come all very clear very soon as to what he was doing.
I just love it. I just love it when they say we don't have no players. Before the draft, even they still say, USA said that we are the sorriest team.
2-14.
The Browns are behind us. We're like the sorriest second team.
Oh, yeah. I thought the Jets were the worst. You were saying on the schedule, they said the Jets would go 1-15 and 49ers would go 2-14. I think they gave the Browns 5 wins. So we fell behind the Browns. So yeah.
I'm like, how the hell that figure? Because we got better players than the Browns. We got better players than the Jets. Right now, I'm like,
put us ahead of the Jets.
It's kind of amazing with who these fools saying. I'm like, do you know how to do your job? You don't know how to do your job? Get out of there. Get somebody else.
Tito, let them keep doing it. Like you said before, let the hatred continue. Let the belittlement and the disrespect continue, please. Tito, we got to say goodbye to you, though. We got 50 people here all tonight. This is crazy, man. It must be because of the great scrimmage.
Everybody's take it easy. Niners for life. And I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, peace, Ronbo. All right, Tito. Have a good night.
All right. You too.
All right, we're going to Travis. Must be Travis from a lot. Travis, man, I gotta get back. Emailed him last week and didn't get back. Travis, where you at, man?
I'm out here in terrible cow country.
Wait a minute, did you say cow country?
That's where I'm at.
Are you in Texas, Travis?
I'm out in the Pittsburgh area.
Oh, terrible towel. I thought you said cows.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrible, Ronbo. It's terrible. Hey, you know what's not so terrible is that we have too much to talk about. All of a sudden, there's so many topics going around right now. It blows my mind. I'm so excited about the 49ers. I don't even know where to begin. But I do want to ask you a question. Did I see Joe Williams go long on the outside of the hash and get pushed out by Rashard Robinson?
Maybe.
Did I see that?
Are you watching the highlights? I've not seen that one yet.
I was watching a little clip on, I believe it was the 49ers website, and they showed a little clip, and I swear to you, it said it was Joe Williams.
It may have been.
And it was a clip for Rashard Robinson, like, pushing the ball out from behind him, and it was way out.
Oh, you're saying pushing the ball out right from behind him?
Yeah, like
I thought you meant him out.
Like the corner's supposed to do, just pop it out of your arms. And I was like, that's sweet. I mean, that's long. Joe Williams going long like that.
Joe's got some things to learn.
Correct me, listeners, if I'm wrong on that. But Dan, that's just one thing that I'm excited about. Everything else, one of the things that I wanted to bring up is I heard yesterday on the Rewind, I think it was Toby, that brought up the John Lynch effect.
Oh, yeah.
I'm buying into this.
And what are your reasons?
Does this ring a bell?
As far as the defense goes and how he's building it, or what?
Well, I think it came up from Kyle, the cornflake coach. I think he brought it up first when he said, "Did you notice the grin?"
Kyle, the cornflake coach. Oh, yeah. Now, wait a minute.
Wait
a minute. Are you saying that you have bought into what the Flake kids, Kyle Flake said?
Yeah, partially. That's what I'm saying. I watched the video where John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan were sharing the microphone back and forth, and I saw the first grin, and I believe that Tyler brought it up, but he said, "Did you notice that grin?" So I watched it, and I did notice the grin, and it seemed to me that John Lynch was looking. Every time they asked Kyle Shanahan a question, John Lynch would look at him and be like, "How are you going to answer this? Like, don't give too much away." And then he had that shit-eating grin on his face, and I loved it. I was like, okay, so this is the John Lynch effect, like throwing these things out there. That's one thing I was pretty excited about.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know if you guys caught it.
No, somebody caught a smirk. And as I say, John Lynch is a very sinister guy, and he's brilliant. And I still think that the reason we have Reuben Foster is because of John Lynch actually putting that rumor out there that there's going to be a follow-up surgery. at some point.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Exactly.
The John Lynch effect, and I love it. I want to say that Toby called it that, but it made so much sense to me. And ever since then, I've been watching and reading the news and watching everything that's going on, and I just think that he's literally, like you said, sinister. That's great.
He is.
That's what we need.
And he's got that face where everybody's going to believe him. I mean, Lynch has got that face he could run for president and tell any amount of lies and get in. I mean, look at him. I mean, he just gives you this feeling that he's a real, honest to goodness guy, when really he's brilliant and he knows how to manipulate masses. I love it.
Exactly. I've known a couple of people like that in my life, and I just want all of them to be on the 49ers.
Exactly.
That's for damn sure. Other than that, the rest of the stuff going on right now, it's just great. Like, who was this Lorenzo Jerome? I didn't know anything about him until all of a sudden there's this hamstring issue with Jimmie Ward. Like, so all this depth, I'm just really excited. I don't even know where to begin with everybody, but I have to call in, and give my say-so that it's all about the Niners this year. I just can't wait to see what we do against Kansas City. Looking forward to all 4 quarters. And if I'm not mistaken, we're going to play 4 games this preseason.
Yeah, you're right.
And that 4th game, we're not going to be bored.
No.
It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, 2nd string, 3rd string. We don't have scrubs this year. That's the thing. Oh, man.
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, man. All right. Travis, we're gonna let's get you on Monday night if you got some time, okay?
Yes, sir. You have a great night. Thanks for having me on the show. I love you guys.
Hey.
Go Niners.
Thank you, Travis. Have a good night. All right, let's go to
bye-bye.
All right, let's go to Jeremy.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo? Can you hear me?
Can hear you loud and clear, Jeremy. So,
all right, man.
Pads are on.
What a great day. What a great day.
Yeah.
There's some things I want to talk about. Did you know Charles Haley was on the scene today?
Oh, he was out there? See, I didn't know about that.
Oh, he was out there. Now, let me tell you what went down with Charles Haley.
Please.
Right? Soon as practice starts, Charles Haley, first person he called out, Aaron Lynch. He told him, I'm going to be watching you. Right? You know what Aaron Lynch did today? Aaron Lynch got 2 sacks, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So what happens later on is on the one-on-ones with Garnett and Buckner, Charles Haley had saw Garnett like he wasn't setting his speed. He kind of started backpedaling and never braced. And that made Charles Haley hot. He went to the sideline and spoke with the coach, you know what I mean, and pulled Garnett to the side and gave him a good one, you know what I mean?
God.
So, yeah, Charles Haley was out there checking him.
You talking about Joshua Garnett, right?
What's that?
You talking about Joshua Garnett?
Joshua Garnett got checked today by Charles Haley.
What the hell was he doing? I mean, what you just mentioned? The hell was he doing that for anyway? I worry about him sometimes. That is a fundamental. Yeah, you're an offensive lineman.
Hey, you got to kind of give him benefit of the doubt. He got something to be scared of. Buck ain't no joke, man.
Yeah.
He was getting double teamed all day today, and that trickled down to everybody else shining, like Doomerville and Lynch and Armstead. They all got sacks because Buck was getting doubled up. You know what I mean?
See?
So it's a vicious thing out there with that D line, man.
See that? You gotta double team Buckner or he'll eat your quarterback up. That's why I said he's the guy that's gonna be the cowboy. Not necessarily not necessarily Thomas, but Buck, because he has to be double teamed. Now those other guys can just eat like crazy. Ooh,
hey, you know what? What I also was hearing too was Tim Hightower was the only running back that didn't struggle with the outside zone plays. So that's something that we got to kind of keep an eye on. But I'm kind of worried about a few players. You hear a lot about Reuben Foster getting the pick for the 2nd day in a row today.
Yeah,
that was cool. But nobody's really talking about how Joe Williams went up the middle and ran his ass over and put him on his back, though.
I didn't hear about that. They didn't write that up in 49ers.com.
Yeah. Knocked him on his back, though. Don't keep that on the
Okay.
You know what I mean? I also saw him getting burnt out there a couple of times, on the low. The wide receivers was balling today.
I know.
They were balling, and I think the corners are going to kind of catch up to him maybe in the next couple of days.
Yeah,
but they were showing out. This one was, put the fire on his ankles.
Remember, Jeremy,
that's his wings on there, man.
That's Kyle Shanahan's offense. It's going to be rough. Our guys have got to be prepared for that. They're not going to see offenses so complicated. They got to be able to, if they handle our offense, they'll be ready for any offense in the league. I just know it. Oh, my God.
Yeah, we can't get too hyped on the offense because Kyle out there already doing the trickery, calling shit hella quick on them. You know what I mean? So they're going to look bad for the next couple of days until they can catch on to hurry up and switch out of stuff. And, he already doing motion shit and, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard. It's going to be hard on the defense for the first couple of days. I think they'll adjust later on down the line.
He ain't even going to wait. I thought he'd wait and go vanilla for a little while. Damn, Kyle said, no, man. I'm whooping y'all's ass now, man. You going to get good or you going to get killed. That's okay.
Yeah, and then Trent
man.
Brown, he was having a tough day today, too. I think he'll kind of snap back into it. But
who was smoking
Doomerville was giving him problems with that height. You know what I mean? That leverage and stuff. Doomerville was giving them problems.
Yeah, but that's a Hall of Fame.
And then where it is, Logan Paulson don't want to catch. All he want to do is block. But that's on the low, too.
That's okay because we got Kittle. Let Logan Paulson, because that's what he does well. Let Kittle do the catching.
Yeah. And then I'm hearing, man, what I don't like. I'm hearing Matt Breida is a T-shirt guy.
Oh!
Matt Breida is a T-shirt guy. They said he kept getting stuffed up the gut. He couldn't move the rock past the line of scrimmage.
Oh no. T-shirt guy. That's who Doomerville was talking about.
And then Reeser and Johnson was getting roasted all day.
No. All right. Jeremy, you know what? I got to hold you right there, though, man. You know what? Hey, Jeremy, come on in and check us out on Monday nights, man, so we can get into it longer. But appreciate you, man.
That's all good, Ronbo.
Yeah. God, Jeremy coming in with all kind of bad news tonight. Hey, Jeremy, look, come on back tomorrow and enlighten me with some more stuff, man. I love it, all right?
For sure. It's all good.
All right, bro. Have a good night. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. I didn't see this. These are things I didn't know about. I don't know how to get that. Reuben got knocked out by Joe Williams. Kind of worried. Let's go to Tim.
Hello,
Tim.
Yeah,
go ahead, Tim. We're listening. What's up, man?
Oh, hey, what's up, Ronbo? How you doing?
All right, man. Jeremy's got me all rocked here, man. He came in with some news I didn't know about. Kind of worries me.
Yeah, I didn't know about that either.
Yeah, no. He came in and blasted the house with about 4 or 5 things that most 49er fans really don't care to hear. Somebody knocked Reuben on his booty.
No.
Joe Williams knocked my boy Reuben down. Oh, maybe his feet weren't planted right. All right.
You know what? Hey, that's the messed up thing about training camp. It's got my emotions all jacked up. I'm like, I don't know whether to be happy I'm happy the offense is doing, the receivers came out blasting, but then I'm like, damn, that ain't looking too good for our DB.
Yeah, So it's only the first day of pads. It's okay. It'll improve because I didn't like to hear about where the guys were getting in. They were getting in past Garnett. Okay. They was getting past my boy, Trent Brown. Trent couldn't handle Doomerville, but that's okay. Doomerville is a Hall of Famer, and if he has a little problem, he ain't gonna see Doomervilles every day. So I'm trying to give myself some kind of way to relax about that. But what are you thinking, man?
Well, I mean, I'm glad that our whole defense is out there. I mean, I know that little Eric Reed situation, he had to leave like a little bit early, you know what I mean? But, Solly Thomas, his contract got signed. He didn't end up being like a holdout, and like, he's able to be out there with our team. Like, that's good, and I mean, I don't know. I'm being pretty positive about the whole thing. You know what I mean? I have a feeling like this
we're going to just shock people. You know what I mean? Like, people are going to just shut the hell up after they see us come out because, man, like, our defense ain't going to be no joke. I'm telling you, like, man, we got that, that front seven.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
It is, man. I mean, talk about the fourth highest graded linebacking crew. They don't even know about the front four.
I know, right? Like, man, I'm just, I'm pumped. And hey, you know what? That's cool how John Lynch did that. How Kyle Shanahan said, hey, you know what? Like, everybody out there, like all of our fans that are over here to watch the practice are kind of far. Can we bring them in closer? And then he got everybody up there like on the field.
Yeah. He brought fans. Fans were sitting in the bleachers. John said they're sitting too far away. Bring them down closer. Oh, no, that was Kyle that suggested that. Yeah. Kyle wanted to bring those fans down closer so they could see. See, man, I'm telling you, this regime should have been with us 2 years ago. If you go, but there's no way to have done that. But, I tell you, things are shaping up right. This is good.
Definitely. You could just the way it just seems like everybody's like positive, moving forward, not even like, phased by like what last season was. They're like, it's just new, it's fresh. I mean, how many new players do we have on the roster? 50?
I'm trying to, you know what? How many guys did they send packing? Wasn't that into the 50s? They got rid of half the roster.
Yeah.
But the 37, they got rid of at least 37 to 40 guys that I know of. And I may be short on that count. But they got rid of everybody and brought in all these new guys and kept a handful. So this is a whole new roster. That's why I always keep people, how are you guys going to go from 2-14 in one season? Because the 2-14 people left. How about that? So that's why I keep,
right?
It's not the same team. So stop it with the 2-14 based on that.
Definitely not the same team. I heard, I've been reading, Trent Taylor's out there getting that separation and making a lot of catches. Like Jeremy Curley's he's going to have to fight for that starting slot position.
No. You put them both out there. You see, that's what I want to see. Kyle's going to do that on occasion. Just put them both out there. If you can cover one, but you're not going to cover two at the same time, and you may not be able to cover one. So I'm for this.
Man, yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
Tell you what, let me.
All right, Ronbo. Well, I'm gonna get going now, man. I just wanted to call in and say what's up real quick. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
And just go Niners. You know what I mean? Niner Empire all day.
Looking forward. Hey, Timmy, come on back to Red and Gold Radio Monday nights, man. We'll be looking for you.
All right, cool, man. Have a good one.
You too. I swear, you know what? I just want to go over quickly. The Hoyer to Garcon connection was rolling throughout practice. Listen to 2 to 15 completions. A 15-yard pass to start practice over the middle. A big gain on a crossing route from left to right. Carlos Hyde stepping in, as I mentioned earlier. Lead blocker to clear the way up the right sideline for Garcon to giddy up. 15-yard play action pass toward the right sideline. A 20-yard completion on a post route from right to left. Garcon did well to adjust the back shoulder throw and made a contested catch. These boys, this is only week day 2. Do you know in 2 weeks we'll be saying things like, damn, pretty soon it's the O syndrome starting to hit me. I'm telling you, I can't, it's Sahel. Sahel, come on in, man. It's Sahel having sound issues. Sahel, I'm loving Tony Montana in your background, man. Sahel, no, freeze frame and everything. Sahel, you may have done one thing wrong. People who have problems always have problems with the audio somehow. Okay, Sahel, see if you can work with that. Start over again. All right. There's Nighthawk. Nighthawk, are you awake? Come in, Nighthawk. Okay, no, Nighthawk, you never have sound issues, man. Nighthawk, where's your voice? I was worried. Nighthawk, we're not getting no sound, Nighthawk. Do that procedure again. Apparently, I'm not sure what happened, Nighthawk. I see your mouth moving. Yeah. No sound yet, Nighthawk. Yeah. PQ, Panama Queen is right thinking, oh no, he failed. Nighthawk, start over. Maybe you might have to close down and open up again and see what happens. And go through the procedure one more time, all right? Because this ain't happening. So hell, I might have to suggest the same for you too. All right, guys. Let me go. Let's go to Go Hard. Go Hard.
Yo, what up, Ronbo?
Go Hard, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm delighted after practice, man. Like somebody said a minute ago, you don't know whether you're happy or sad. We heard about our offense burning some guys on our defense. At the same time, you heard our defense getting in past our offensive line. This is that part of the time where we hurry up and get to the next phase where we start playing other teams so we can actually get excited. And now there's happiness and worried at the same time, you know? Jimmie Ward wasn't playing. Yeah. Who was back there in the single high safety spot? They didn't even mention that. Do you know, Go Hard, who's playing at center field?
When they had switched Tarp back over to strong safety, I forgot one of the rookies they had brought in. It wasn't Jerome. They brought in Jerome the other day, I believe. I guess for at the end of a couple of the practice, a couple of the snaps. But
was it Colbert?
Today it was no, it wasn't Colbert. Man, I can't think of dude's name right now.
Chancellor James?
Yeah, they had him. No, it wasn't him either.
Damn. Can't imagine. Who was that?
It was one of the last recent just pickups that we had just got. Like nobody's even been talking about him.
Oh, the guy.
Yeah, they had.
Damn, what is that dude's name? It's somebody, because last week somebody, not Will Smith, is that Will dude? Not him?
No, it wasn't Will. It wasn't Will either.
Man, I gotta find out who is this. How well did he do?
Hey, that's how you know he wasn't nobody we was talking about, because I can't even think of a dude's name, man. But
did he do okay?
Yeah, man. Unfortunate to hear about those two dudes in the backfield having little knacks and little setbacks for the beginning of camp already, right?
At least it's early though, Go Hard. They'll heal up, and I understand it's not serious, so I guess they'll be okay.
Yeah.
They'll miss action though.
Yeah, and Reed was looking pretty good too.
Was he? See, God.
Yeah, I seen some footage on IG on the 49ers cam. They had some drills going on, and Reed was over there covering some tight ends, and he was breaking up some passes. He was breaking on the receivers' routes and everything. Man, he looked real sharp out there in coverage and pass coverage.
Good. I'm gonna go check out. I believe it's 49ers cam, because he does get a lot of good stuff. There you go. That's where you go if you want to get some stuff that you're probably not gonna see. Probably until tomorrow or something. It's 49ers.com. They're a little late on these things. But Cam Iman, 49ers Cam, that dude was getting stuff, man. Go ahead, Go Hard. What else?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then that female Jackie Lee or Jackie Chan or
I saw
I forget her name, but she's always got some live and direct footage going on too. But no, I wanted to talk a little bit about today. I know. I think it was a week or two ago. I was talking about the Kilgore interview when he came on to the Taylor Price podcast, and I had totally forgot to bring up. Even before, I don't know if you remember, Ronbo, but I had mentioned about Kilgore being rated out our best offensive lineman pre his injury. I think it was week 6 or week 7.
Oh, yeah.
But PFF had him ranked out overall in run blocking and pass protection as our best lineman. And I thought that was pretty dope because, it's probably because Zuda was injured in the beginning of the OTAs and things too. But, Kilgore's been getting the majority of the snaps. And, Zuda had a snap flying over Hoyer's head in the shotgun, and the other guy they had at center, Tim Barnes, he had 2 fumbles with the snap. So for the most part, man, Kilgore's got that spot on lock. He's doing his thing. So
good.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool to hear about, and just going back to last season, how he was rated, the best offensive lineman we had pre-injury. And I know a lot of people throw dirt, and a lot of people came on the show don't think too highly of him, but that's something to kind of, look ahead of going into this preseason and everything. And you know, the Trent Taylor and Will Redmond battle. I've been hearing it going back and forth and things too. And man, what better way to sharpen iron, like they've been saying, iron sharpens iron. Those two dudes right there, man, they're gonna really push each other right there. So that's another good competition that I'm looking forward to reading into.
Quick versus quick. And what was is it K1? Did you see K1 out there?
No, I didn't read anything about K1 or see any videos about him either. But just Will, man, just Will. He had picked up a fumble. He had a couple pass breakups, and our boy Joe Williams, man. Well, I heard the other player the other caller talking about him. I didn't see that or read anything about him laying Foster down, but I did read that on his first carry he had a fumble. You know, going back to his college, his college ways. He had 5 fumbles on 8 games, and he's doing that on his first snap in this camp going on already. That's a no.
That is worrisome.
But a good thing I did hear he took one to the house. So
I did.
I guess that kind of shades up the fumble. You know what I mean?
Hey, Gohan, he did that today because I know he did that yesterday, but while they still had the T-shirt on. And Matt Brader's about to get cut.
Yesterday.
Yeah, and Matt Brader's about to get cut because he's a T-shirt guy. See. If yesterday Joe did that, Joe might be a T-shirt dude too. That kind of worries me, man.
And you know what? Going back to the Kyle interview, a lot of people didn't read too much into it, but when I heard him talking about the T-shirt guys and he's really looking forward to the pads and things, I think he was referring more to the running backs because he had threw a little something in there on that's the position skill group that matters the most when the pads come on.
Yeah.
And, later on into the interview, he had brought that up, and I'm just kind of like, is he talking about these guys, Matt and Joe, or, to see what they can do when the pads come on? And sure enough, you know what I'm saying? His first carry, man, the first damn carry, you know what I mean? He has a fumble, but.
It's bad. That's
like
bad.
I said, hopefully that touchdown can shade that out the way.
And
but, man, we don't look like our defensive line, our whole team, man. We don't look like we're going to have any problems getting to the quarterback because, man, these reports coming out, man, looks like we about to be eating shit up.
And I knew it. Go on. Let me see you tomorrow night, man. Good stuff. I loved it, man. Everybody's got all this great news tonight, man. Everything's informative. I got to watch more clips because I'm seeing. All right. Go hard. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
See you tomorrow night.
All right, everybody have a good one.
Too. All right, I tell you what. Let's just see if Sohail is ready now. Sohail, you got your volume? Let me see. Sohail, we still got no audio. Sohail, you're unmuted, right? Yeah. Oh man. All right, Sohail, I'm not sure what's going on, man. We gotta. Yeah, you have to call. You have to do that. All right, we'll look for you. All right. What happened? All right, so talk to you in a minute. Call back, man. And Nighthawk got blasted out too. I thought I heard some sound come from Nighthawk. All right, Nighthawk, we're still looking for you, man. I think you had it the second time. Panama Queen wants to see that mug. Get that face back up here. We're going to next. Let's go to Win. Hey, Win.
Ronbo.
Win.
What's going on, man? I feel like it's Christmas in July, man.
I mean, you know it. I mean, so much action out there. The only bad news I'm hearing, really bad news, is Joe Williams fumbling. But everything else is not bad news. I mean, the defense should win sometimes. The offense should win sometimes. So you got to take it all, keep it balanced. Don't get overly excited about either one, I guess. So, but what are you thinking?
You know, they said your boy Eric Armstead had 3 would-be sacks today.
There you go. Say it again. Eric Armstead had 3 sacks today.
Eric Armstead, 3 sacks today. Hey, man, I'm sitting there thinking about that defensive line. Eric Armstead, Dumerville, Aaron Lynch, Solomon Thomas, DeForest Buckner. Man, it just seems like everybody's going to be fresh because you won't be doing like they did last year with that crazy defense that they had last year.
None of that.
All those plays. Guys are going to be rested. You can send them in waves.
But one question though, I heard they were double teaming up on Buckner, and that's pretty much what you got to do. That's over 300 pounds of rage and strength. Do you think most teams are going to double team Buckner? If they do, the 49ers will have the number one defense this year with ease. Because at some point, Buckner's going to start collapsing pockets because the violence he's going to create. Pockets are going to be coming down within a split second. We have the personnel now that will be all over that quarterback within split seconds. Buckner gets MVP if he starts drawing them double teams. I don't care what the rest of them are doing. He would be the man.
I think he's a double-digit sack guy. I think he's going to get us 10 sacks this year.
That's his goal. I heard him say that the other day.
Look here, he got 6 last year, and he was a rookie.
Yeah.
So he's going to give us 10. Man, I'll tell you what, if he gives us 10 sacks, and Aaron Lynch has been looking good. Man, if we could get 10 from Buckner, 6 or 7 from Lynch, 6 from Dumerville, man, we can. Oh my goodness, man! We didn't even mention Solomon Thomas.
And you didn't count my boy Eric.
I was watching one of the interviews.
You didn't count my boy Eric. Eric dominated today on sacks. So we have sack masters all over that lineup. Oh
man, my goodness. Hey, did you hear Daniel Kilgore's interview today?
I just heard that from Gohan, and Kilgore is rated now one of our top offensive linemen.
Yeah, look here, Kilgore was talking about Earl Mitchell.
What did he say?
About how strong this guy is.
Oh yeah, he couldn't block. Somebody said something else about that earlier. He can't block. He can't stop Earl Mitchell. I like that.
Look here, and we didn't even mention him as far as how he can collapse the pocket too.
I know. See, that's.
So, man, I tell you what, I'm looking forward to this defense. The thing that concerns me, boy, Shard Robinson was getting lit up today.
He got payback though. I understand he got payback.
Yeah, he got payback on some of the shorter routes.
Yeah.
But when you're giving up 60 and 70-yard completions, man, that's pretty concerning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. And you just say 60.
But I was watching that clip that Marquise Goodwin had on him.
Okay,
he put that hesitation on him.
Okay, give mercy on Marquise Goodwin. Okay, because when Marquise Goodwin is going to make a lot of people look foolish this year, especially with the 49ers going to be using him. So you got to excuse Richard for that. He ain't gonna see too many Marquise Goodwins until we play. Where did what's his name go? Where's that fast kid go?
John Ross.
John Ross in Cincinnati. We don't play them this year. So
that's kind of like us getting John Ross right there.
Yeah, and Marquise says he can beat John Ross. He says I can beat anybody if y'all, they put him on the same track. Marquise is already talking smack about how he can beat John Ross all day. So, but he's just too fast. And that's going to be our weapon at least.
Yeah. Hey, let me drop one other thing. I know you got a bunch of guys waiting to get in.
Go ahead.
Did you see the highlights of Tank Carradine today?
Thank you. I said it. Did you?
Oh my goodness.
I told people.
I don't know who this kid. I don't know who this kid was that was blocking him. Man, but Tank just dominated the kid, man. On 2 different plays, back to back. He just walked the kid. Lifted him up off his feet, man. I was just like, my goodness.
I heard about Tank, and I said like this: they got to call timeout every now and then. Hey, tell that guy to lift his helmet up. Is that Tank? Tank Carradine is not going to be abused, and no more putting on extra weight. No more. We want to put you in the 3-4. Tank he may as well be back in a Seminole uniform. He's feeling good about that 4-3. Woo! I'm delighted to hear this news.
It sounds like we got so much depth on the defensive line. And if these guys play up to the potential that we think they can play at, man, can you imagine Navarro Bowman and Reuben Foster running around hitting guys, man? Because if they play good, man, those linebackers can both those guys can end up going to the Pro Bowl if these guys do what we think they can do.
Tell you. And we haven't even said nothing about
Malcolm Smith.
It's going
to be fun to watch.
Yeah. Whew, man, the rotation. I got a feeling Reuben's going to beat Malcolm Smith out right away, though. You're hearing too much about him. Reuben was a man possessed today. Yeah. So,
Yeah. Did you hear his quote today?
Who are you talking about?
They asked him, it said, sounds like you got a nose for the ball or something like that. He said, no, the ball has a nose for me.
So, wait, let me talk to the ball, man. Let me get a chance to get back in here tomorrow.
I'm listening, man.
All right. Thanks,
We'll
Win.
do that. Go Niners.
Yeah. All right, now, Sahel is coming back with a third attempt, and this time he's going to succeed because he got a freeze frame. Sahel's on the phone. Or we just have his frame frozen here. Actually, look, leave it there. So I like Tony Montana in the background. Got Sahel below with a nice get up. Let's go. Let's see. Is that Sahel on the phone as well, though? Sahel! Sahel's having problems with his phone now, too, as well. Sahel? We're trying to zoom in on the Iron Chic. Chic? We lost the Iron Chic again. Let's go ahead. Let's give it some more time here. Who we got next? Is it T-Bone? T-Bone. T-Bone.
Well, everything I was going to talk to you about, everybody's already said it, so I don't have much to say. But
T-Bone, there's some things that are brought up today that I didn't even know about yet. I'm delighted to hear about. I didn't like hearing about Joe Williams knocking my boy down, but that might have been because he was like looking the wrong way, or his feet were out of the wrong position. So you know.
He was tying his shoe. He wasn't paying attention.
I like that. I like that, T-Bone.
But I heard yesterday that Joe Williams, Matt Breida, and Hightower busted a long one for a touchdown.
They were in T-shirts yesterday, though. That's what kind of worries me today. They said Matt Breida was stacked up at the line of scrimmage every time he went in there. So, you know, we'll see, though. This is the first day of pads. Now, if tomorrow, if we got guys, the T-shirt boys are still getting stacked up at the line of scrimmage, we got a problem. We got a problem, Houston. So we'll see.
And Marquise Goodwin, man, he's like, I don't know, everybody's talking about it, but I was reading the article and he said that he did a double move on Rashard Robinson and wouldn't beat him.
Tipo, do you remember? You remember before the season started? Marquise Goodwin. This is a little fight they were carrying on Instagram. They were trading back and forth, taking shots at each other because Rashard says, "Yeah, we got to Buffalo," and they said this dude's supposed to be fast. And Marquise didn't get off because Buffalo doesn't do anything with Marquise, right? So Rashard had no problem with Marquise Goodwin the whole game long. He didn't know anything about Marquise Goodwin. Marquise told him, "Yeah, I'll see you in camp." Now all of a sudden we're hearing about these things. But Marquise is nice. He's cool. He tells the cameras the other day, no, it's all right, man. Iron sharpens iron. We'll be all right. You know, Marquise is not bragging or taking anything for granted. He will continue to whoop him. But this is good for Rashard. See, this is good training. He'll never see anybody like Marquise Goodwin. Not even the rest of the season. So, yeah.
But also, it's like a good thing our offense is doing this, but a bad thing for the defense. But our defense is just as good as anybody else's, so you know,
and they will get better.
That means we could do that to other teams.
Exactly. You know, that's what I'm looking forward to. People are still running smack. Oh, you can't get a guy. You can't talk to anybody now, T-Bone. Any other rival fan. What are you talking about? The 49ers suck. You know, okay, go ahead, man. You got it. You're right. I hope we play your team this year. So, you know. Yeah. I tell you, look forward to it. And also, did you check? And guess who else got off today? I was reading here. Kyle Juszczyk had a pair of nice receptions. One up the right seam and another full extension grab near the sideline. This is why I say when we call him the OW, he's not out there just to be blocking. I mean, Juice is going to be.
Hell no.
Juice is going to be busy doing
he's
a many things.
He's going to be everywhere.
Yeah. He's going to let Logan Paulson do the blocking.
He's like a Bo Jackson. He's going to be in every position.
Tell you, man. Stretched out. When's the last time you've seen a fullback stretched out making catches, man? I mean, Bruce Miller was pretty good, but I think this is Bruce Miller on speed. So, you know, I'm looking forward to this.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am too, man.
What do you think about Jimmie Ward? Now, Jimmie Ward's out.
Armstead got 2 sacks here.
Three.
Got 2 sacks.
He got 3, T-Bone. He got 3.
And I also read that Bruce Ellington,
I know.
Victor Bolden, and somebody else got touchdowns too.
I was getting ready to go up to that. I was really see Bruce Ellington's going to end up making this team, and after the first day, we'll probably lose him during the Panthers game. See that's I'm going to be real mad about that. But yeah, Bruce Ellington, Victor Bolden Jr., and Kendrick Bourne had nice one-on-one days today. Kendrick Bourne's kind of guy.
It wasn't only Hoyer that threw to him. Barkley had a touchdown, and C.J. Beathard had a passing touchdown.
Yeah. QBs.
And Nick Mullins.
Yeah.
Fourth quarterback.
We got the guru, T-Bone. We got the guru. That's why I keep telling people, your quarterbacks suck. You don't know what you're talking about. Those quarterbacks may suck to you.
I was watching the interview for Shanahan, and he said he was with the defense all day.
Yeah, but before
Tell the defense, if they're in this formation, this is where you have to be, and because they were asking about Goodwin and all that, and he goes, I won't know until I see the tape.
Yeah, see that's what, and Kyle does things. He educates all his players. Everybody raves about they've learned more about football in this last few weeks than they've learned their entire life. Kyle is like Confucius of football, man. He's out there teaching guys. You know why this reaction happened? Because you did this. You know what's going to cause this? It's cause and effect, guys. This is how this is going to happen, and I can predict and tell you what kind of mind is Kyle Shanahan got. The guy is scary, but he's going to make these guys much better football players, and that's what I'm delighted to see.
And they're excited
about it. Yes,
they're excited to be there. I mean, not like last year, Joe Staley looked like Eeyore, like someone just killed his best friend,
T-Bone, I got
excited, man.
And they're gonna stay that way too. T-Bone, let me see you tomorrow night, man. Because yeah.
Oh, I want to tell you, I love the new app design.
But yeah,
I like the articles, and then I love that.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, T-Bone. Talk to you tomorrow.
Go Niners.
Yeah.
Oh, and I can guarantee you what Sahel's going to say. Because isn't Sahel the one that said Thomas will sign?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I can't wait to talk to Sahel. I want to ask him about my boy as well.
Yep.
All right, T-Bone. Let me talk to you tomorrow, man.
That's good. All right, man. Go
Yeah.
Niners.
Yeah. There's Wyatt. I talked to Wyatt in so long.
Ronbo.
Yeah. Wyatt.
I'm back.
I'm noticing that, man, and I'm delighted, man. We've been missing you. Wyatt's a very sophisticated type of sailor. See, when he takes off for these long things, he's out at sea. So he's back with us all of a sudden. We're delighted. Wyatt, all kind of things have been happening since you've been gone too, man. Whew, my God. What are you thinking here today?
Man, I'm just like ecstatic that the draft went really well. I mean, I was out in the middle of the ocean not in the middle of the ocean, off the coast of Washington when I found out that we not only got Solomon Thomas, but Reuben Foster.
That's right. You have been going that long.
I couldn't believe it, man. I thought, I'm like, am I looking at like a fucking fake fucking sports page or what? Like, is this
some kind of typo error?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, man. I'm still in shock, I know I'm like way behind on everything, and people are kind of probably like, hey, man, this guy's not talking about anything current, but, man, I'm just really happy. I'm just really happy.
Yeah. So and as I say, you heard about the story with Kyle Shanahan's son. Kyle says my son never likes to watch football tapes. I said I put in a tape of Reuben Foster. He sat there and he watched the entire tape. Comes back and tells his dad, "Oh, he's like Waterboy."
Waterboy.
Oh man, can you see Reuben Foster?
That's classic.
Dropping into dudes with double drop kicks. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, I guess I read this article the other day. I guess Shanahan was saying how Reuben Foster, he just like, they'd be going over hours of tape or whatever film, and he was just like, staying active the whole time, just being engaged, and I guess sometimes the rookies or whatever come in and not used to watching that much game film, and sometimes they fall asleep or whatever, doze off, don't pay attention.
Oh man, that would
have been the whole time was just just engaged and eager to learn and asking questions.
That's why he is who he is.
That's good.
Yeah, he's probably always been like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmie Ward's hurt. Are you up to speed on how many guys that are we've got like in the wings waiting? Although Gohan said there was another guy. I thought it'd be Lorenzo Jerome, As you know, Eric Reed got hurt, so Kwaski Tart went down there and filled in the box. I'm still trying to find out who the mystery guy is who was playing center field today and how well he did. So we still got that yet to figure out, find out.
I'm completely blank on the second and third stringers. I just know of Ward and Tart and Reed, of course. Yeah, kind of bummed that happened. I don't know what's gonna go down now, especially with Ward being out till August. You said
mid-August, yeah, a couple of weeks, I guess. You know, the hamstring that worries me though. Hamstrings always come back, so I hope he let it heal all the way up this time of year. There's no need for him to rush out there. He's already won the job, so a little worried about that.
Yeah, because I'm really looking forward to seeing Ward play what I think a lot of people feel like his natural position at safety, free safety. I just remember when he took over for was it I think it was Reed? Was it last season or the season before that? Man, he just like man, like this is what like this guy should be playing this entire time, you know? Like I don't know. He got better at corner, but you know, he was a safety in college.
Yeah.
Ball hawk safety.
Let him play safety, exactly. We got corners now. But the only thing that worries me is Witherspoon seems to be, you know about Akello Witherspoon, right?
Yeah.
He you know, before he came to the 49ers, he was just a bad guy. But he was tough coming out of school. There seems to be a little fear factor or something going on with him right now. He looks like he's going to turn into a project. So now it's between Dante Johnson and Keith Reeser, and that's not what the plan was. So I don't know what's going to happen there. I'm a little concerned with that. So I don't know.
You think Dante Johnson gets cut?
No, not now. Because if Akello's going to be in class for a year, Dante Johnson all becomes really important. He's got the height that you need in the 4-3 defense, right? It's kind of worrisome. I don't know what's going to happen there.
But he was like a safety too in college.
Yeah, see, and I understand that Colbert is going to also be. They're going to work with him as far as corner too. But see, these are guys that, like you're saying, they're switching guys out of their natural positions, and that's kind of when that happens, it's worrisome. So we're going to see.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, that was with the older regimes, you know, but these guys, you know, Shanahan, they know what's up.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to be? Who do you think is going to be the most surprising cut?
Wow.
I know that article dropped about Carlos Hyde. I'm not buying into that. He's staying.
No, Carlos is not going to get cut, especially after what we've seen. The guys,
why would they cut him?
Yeah, no, they're not going to cut him. Matt Breida, all of a sudden, if Matt doesn't, Matt Breida was a terror while they were in T-shirts. Matt Breida better be a terror when they put on the pads. On the day they shut him down, they said he was stacked up every time he made a move toward the inside. That speed is supposed. You know what I think though, Wyatt? They're having a little problem running the outside zone because nobody got off today as far as our running backs. Now, our defense is good, but they're not supposed to shut it all the way off. Yeah. You know, that's why I'm a little worried about that for now. But I got a feeling that'll get better soon.
Shut down the Juice?
No, Juice was making his plays outside the lines. I mean, Juice was out there stretching out, making great catches and doing other things. So it wasn't about just running with him. So, you know.
I think Juice is going to be our MVP on offense this year.
Wouldn't that be funny? All the offensive weapons we got, Juice becomes the MVP.
Yeah, I think all like the big plays that are going to happen this season, it's going to involve Juice.
Yeah.
You know,
could be.
I mean, we're going to for sure be a pass offense, but it's going to. I feel like the offense is going to revolve around Juice.
Could be. Wyatt, I got to say goodbye to you till tomorrow, man. If you get some time, and I hope you do.
Okay.
Let me hear from you, okay? All right, Wyatt.
Yeah. Right on. Good to hear from you, Ronbo.
Same here, buddy. Talk to you later. All right.
Okay. Aloha.
All right. We're going to try Sahel again. Let's see if it gives Sahel strike 5. Sahel gets 5.
Can you hear me now, Ronbo?
I can hear you, the Iron Chic. Hey.
What's up, bro?
What's up? I'm glad you asked. My boy. 3 sacks. 3 sacks. And that's only the first day. You see, I knew if enough talk about him being sorry, I knew it was going to get to him. That's what I'm saying. And Hoyer today lost his mind. I understand it's the first day. But see, guys that have been talked about like they haven't, I've been called ass. They're hearing it, and now they said, okay, I suck. I suck, do I? All right, let's go. God damn it. You know, so that's what I'm liking. I think I see an attitude. But Sal, what do you think of that?
What again? Yeah, and another thing to add to that too is Eric Armstead put it on Trent Brown, and they were, you know, he got that sack on Trent Brown, so that's big right there.
Yeah.
And Brandon Fosco and you know, other guys, but he lost 15 pounds from last year, so he's ready to go. He's definitely a guy that is going to be welcoming in this team that we need. And you know, the bad side of it is Lynch has not done well that day, so he's kind of went down a little bit. He had a little competition against Trent Brown and kind of did not do well.
No, Aaron.
But Dimmerville also.
Aaron Lynch had two sacks.
Yeah, because I'm reading right now, like the one-on-ones against Trent Brown. Lynch did beat him twice, for 2 sacks, but most of the time Brown had the win out of that competition between them. I'm
happy about that, though. See, I want Brown to not lose every time, though. I want both sides to win at least sometime. Don't get dominated, please. That scares me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, you know, it's what was it, the second day or third day of practice, but yeah, it's a lot of competition. And Dumerville had a nice day too. That's another one.
Yep.
He dominated. And he played against Trent Brown. And Trent Brown, he needs to step up. He's a great tackle. Yeah, he's definitely going to be our future tackle. And I think he just, you know, over these bumps in his practice and in certain the offensive line coach will help him out, and Shanahan will, you know, give some key points what to do with his footwork. And I think he'll be fine. But and Hoyer, you know, he did an amazing job. He had 14 out of 17, 82%. He did a definitely great time. Hoyer.
Dropping the ball over
really
people's shoulders.
Right on. You know, it was not over the top of his head. It was right on him. So it's great. And Tolman Train, you know, obviously my boy, everybody's boy.
Yeah.
He's here. He's coming. He's going to have the stats, and everybody's going to be surprised about him. And he's going to definitely be taking that starter job soon.
Wait. What do you mean taking the starter job? You don't think he's going to start over Tank?
No, you. That's a good joke. No, he keeps 100% that check. He's going to start over Tank really fast. Tank is,
but did you see what I mean? When I was telling you guys on Red Go Radio, I was telling you, listen, people are going to be surprised at Tank Carey. I've been reading about Tank for weeks. And the first time I read it, I says, oh, man, come on, man. And then I find a report says has not been determined how long it's going to take Solomon Thomas to take Tank Carey off the big end spot. I said, what? So now.
Well, we gotta be realistic, Ronbo. Tank is not his starter. He's not gonna be. He's not gonna be his starter. Over Solomon Thomas, Dumerville, Armstead, Lynch. He can't beat them. It's not gonna happen. His competition is between him and Lynch.
You know we're taping, right? I'm gonna do a go hard on you. If something happens, and I want Solomon to win that battle, but if something goes wrong and Solomon has to come in to relieve Tank at some point, or like to start the season or something, man. I'm going to play this back. You know that there's no way that Tank is going to. I'm going to say.
Yeah.
So
I'm pulling a Trey, man. I'm saying he's. I think Tank his time is very. He's on his last hurdle right now. He's not. He's not doing well. I think he's doing well in the practice, but it's. Yeah. That's. You know, we got to, you know, depending on like the guys in pads and shorts, we want the men to compete in pads, not in shorts.
They were wearing pads.
Mean crap to me.
So hell, they were wearing pads today.
I know, but the thing is, out of all the guys, you know, he couldn't even beat the competition, and that's with the competition that we have. He's like a backup of best. If he makes the team, he'll be a backup. His competition, whoever wants to be between him and Lynch. It's those two guys, and I like Tank. I want him to prove me wrong, but honestly, his time is almost up, man. If he doesn't make this preseason, he will be cut.
He'll make. I can almost assure you he's going to make the team. It's not the same Tank that you remembered and loved. He's back in a comfortable position for him. He's going to be something hard to move. He is not going down without a fight. Hey, Sal, you know what? Let's continue with this tomorrow. I'm gonna after tomorrow's practice should be funny too. Let's see what Tank looks like on day 2 of padded practice. All right.
Exactly.
All right,
see. And I want to see on August 11th the game too. I want to see it against competition.
Yeah,
on the side of the ball. So we'll see.
All right.
And red and gold.
Yeah.
Rewinds right after the show. We'll see you guys. Have some
right,
ham sandwiches. Have a good night.
All right. Let's go to Ryan.
Hey, Ronbo, it's great to be on. It's been a while.
Yeah. You doing, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm very happy. I've been doing real good, and you?
Awesome, man, because I'm loving what I'm hearing about camp. I didn't hear any, when you hear the things you hear, certain things are just sort of illuminate in your head, And I'm hearing about the offense doing quite well. I thought the offense was going to be dragging tail probably all the way up to the middle of the month. The offense came out stinging right off the top. I didn't know how long it was going to take them to comprehend the offense is what I was worried about. But it looks like it ain't going to take them that long. They'll get better, too. They're just learning right now. So, yeah. What do you think?
That's true. I think that pickup that we got, was it Trent Taylor, the receiver? He's been making sounds like he's catching everything that comes to play.
And
he's
nobody
making a lot of good plays.
And nobody can cover him.
Yeah. He's looking real good. Yeah, our receiving core is looking. So far, it sounds like it's looking a lot better than last year. I don't know about. I haven't heard anything about Jeremy Curley though. That's kind of concerning. I haven't heard anything about him because he was like our best receiver last year.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe because Jonathan Goodwin is just taking just flashing by everybody and getting all the attention. Maybe that could be it. But also wanted to address our pass rush is looking very good. I mean, it wouldn't be surprising if they had like one of the top 5 front sevens in the league. I mean, you add in all the guys that we got in the off season, including the draft, and our defensive line. You got to figure we added Dumerville, Eric Armstead, and Solomon Thomas in this offseason. So that could be, very scary for the opposition. What do you think about that?
Oh, I love it a lot because, see, the thing is, I was worried about how they were going to work together. So, that's why I'm saying I like what I'm seeing today already. And I got a feeling that, this group is going to work well together. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep, so everything is looking real bright. Everything is looking real good. Who else has been shining out there? I've heard some good things about Kittle, the tight end, the fifth rounder.
I was waiting for him, Ryan. I didn't see. I kept reading. I was thinking, I don't see him making any. They didn't. I guess he didn't make any really big play. They didn't list him.
Well, I think it was the first day he made a couple plays.
Like yesterday?
He made a couple plays. But who else?
Okay, Marquise Goodwin.
Defense, yeah, we got a lot of.
Yeah, go ahead. On the defense, there was several guys. Yeah.
Yeah, the defensive backfield is, they've been looking not too shabby. They said Will Redmond the other day, he was looking okay. And it looks like Rashard is going to be the number 1 cornerback. So at least Trent Baalke left us something to work with,
Yeah,
at least he could do for his, terrible drafting. So
yeah, Trent Brown has been covered by cornerback. Will Redmond is actually trying to handle Trent, which is good. That's a good competition. How well can he handle Trent? If you can handle Trent Brown, you can handle anybody. So yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, the best is yet to come. Obviously, I can't wait till the first preseason game.
We got a couple of weeks to go.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, you got a little weird noise there. But listen, Ryan, we're out of time anyway. Let me come on back tomorrow night. And
all right.
Okay. No. Okay.
All right, we'll do.
All right, Ryan. Thanks, man.
All right. Have a good.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right. Let's go to it's Trey out in VA.
Finally. No, finally.
Mr. One half of the TNT connection. What's
Thank
up,
you, sir.
Trey?
You can take care of that for me. Shout out to my partner. How you doing, brother? How you doing, Ronbo?
I'm doing all right, man. But you know, as I'm reading the reports today, I'm going nuts, man. I'm loving it.
Yeah, man. I got, let me say this. I come on here, I talk big trash, right? So today, I need a little hot sauce for this bird. You know what I'm saying? This crow I'm going to eat. You see what I'm saying? I said, hold on, wait a minute. I've seen a lot of people. I can't respond to everybody that has something to say, right?
Yeah, because you do it to so many.
So we'll save that for Monday night, Ron. We'll save that. Can we do that, Ronbo?
Yeah.
Can we do that? Because I took some names.
Yeah.
I did
you really?
I took some names.
All right,
yeah.
so you saw it. Look, Trey's a stand-up dude, man.
I will say this. Solomon guy, I called him bougie. I called him a diva. I apologize if I talk the trash and you back it up. He's in camp. I like that. Now, he's not making any plays, but he's in camp. You know? So,
Wait, he made a couple of would-be sacks today. I don't know why they call them would-be sacks. The sacks that were recorded, they called them sacks, but they call Solomon sacks would-be sacks. I don't understand that. Maybe he pulled up.
Hey, look, everybody's making a lot of plays today, aren't they, Ronbo? Let me say this. I was right about Reuben in coverage. Remember we talked about him in zone?
Dude is ridiculous, man. I'm telling you, he's just all over the place.
But he does. He does, right? We talked about that. That's pedigree right there. Now, he got ran over. Okay, yeah. I like that. You know, that's something that can be corrected by technique, film studying, maybe a little teasing from his teammates. We might not see that anymore.
I need Reuben to gain a little weight, though, too, though. You know what? I wish I could get Reuben up around 230 at least.
And we're not going to even get on the weight. I heard what they said about Carlos and his weight. Let me say this. When your head coach won't even guarantee that you're even Matt, I think what's his name? Kilgore had during his press conference. He didn't even guarantee. He was like, yeah, you know, Carlos is going to compete. Like, what kind of incumbent starter that's so heralded as everybody tries to tell me is competing? Tim Hightower is playing the best right now. The pads are on now.
Trey had to get one dig in.
I had to. All right, hold on. We got one more piece of business. Now, we stepped into the wheelhouse when we started talking about scouting. That safety that you don't know, that's Chancellor James from Boise State.
See, that's what I thought. I mentioned him. Okay.
Yeah, he had his nose around the ball a lot. You know, we don't get many West Coast games out here. But what we do, it's always Boise State for some reason. I don't know why. You know, on ESPN out here on the East, on the South Side. So I've seen the kid play a little bit. I thought he was going to be like a 5th or 6th round. He didn't do as great at the combine, but are we playing football or are we running around in shorts?
I know. This is not the Olympics. Yeah, I agree.
But your boy Jimmie Ward did it again, didn't he? He found a way to get hurt.
Came up hurt. Yeah. And that's why I'm hoping they find somebody that can come in.
Some guys just find a way.
Yes.
Some guys just find a way.
Gotta be
we could be out here playing two-hand touch and he's going to hurt his wrist or his ankle.
Oh, man.
I'm going to tell you right now, fellas, I was concerned about his durability not being big enough. But if you can't even get on the field, Jimmie, tighten out.
But see, Trey, that's just it. Nobody hurts Jimmie because he's too small. Jimmie just comes up hurt on his own. Nobody has to touch him.
But, hey, look, you know what you call that? You know what we're going to start calling him? We're going to call him Cotton now because he's soft as I need you, one more thing. Yeah. One more thing because I know my partner, I haven't heard him on here. Yeah. Brian Hoyer's been looking real good. I'm going to start calling it, Goodwin, the silent assassin, because the way he was like, guys don't talk to me. Did you see that? Like, the confidence with that. Guys don't talk trash to me because they know. And he doesn't talk trash.
Yo.
But you saw what happened with y'all say. Y'all love the, everybody got on the Rashard Robinson train, right? I need all Rashard Robinson followers and lovers to meet me on Ronbo on Monday because we got a lot to talk about. Y'all worried about Kello. Where's our number one corner doing?
Yeah, no, but Rashard is still talking about, you know what? Trey, in his defense, though, there's not many covers that are going to be able to stay. If they teach that dude how to run routes, there ain't going to be very many covers in the NFL that are going to be able to stay with him. That's going to be ridiculous.
I'm not going to ask for medium rare and then complain about the taste. Now, he did say something about him on Twitter, right?
Rashard or Marquise? Rashard may have.
No, they had a little back and forth, right? Didn't they say something?
Early in the season. You're not talking about recently.
Yeah, well, no. I'm talking about. I don't even know if that was like as soon as he got signed or something like that.
Yeah, it was.
A comment from a fan.
No, it was before. That was so funny. Rashard was giving Marquise. He was giving him trouble before the season started. Come to find out, Marquise signs up with the 49ers, and then that's when the jabber really got comical. Then, yeah.
Well, look, players don't forget that, you know. And he's not a big, trash talker. And one more thing, y'all keep talking about what's our weakness. We know what our weakness is. It's exposed.
Yeah.
Our offensive line is trash. There's no way that Eric Armstead's going to have 17 sacks in one day, and then Buckner's going to sit over here and do this. Every defensive lineman we have is not that nice.
Yeah, that's
our line is
a good
so
point.
trash. I'm gonna tell you right now, and I've said it. Besides Joe Staley, who's aging, think about this, Ronbo. Somebody said this was one of the comments, and we'll get into that. But the guy was like, I said something about Joshua Gardner. He can't even start over Brandon Fusco.
And Haley had to call
and Brandon
him out.
Fusco's out here getting dominated. Brandon Fusco's getting dominated. Joshua Gardner is soft as cotton. Didn't Charles Haley get in that ass?
He got on him. But did you hear what he did? I says, wait a minute, an offensive lineman should know better than that. Your feet have to be right, or you're going to get beat up.
I told you he cannot pass block. That was the knock on him coming out.
Yeah, run only. I know. I thought by now though he'd pick up a few things and maybe work on that, but it looks like not.
Yeah.
So,
but shout out to everybody. Shout out to Sahel and Solomon Wagon. Whatever y'all want. I know you guys weren't happy about that. But it'll be the wagon until.
That's right. You didn't come in Friday. That's right. They weren't talking about you Friday. I just realized.
I wasn't. They were upset. Yeah, I heard a little bit. Fridays are a little tough, so but I do listen, and a couple of guys were upset about. They were happy about Solomon signing. I was too. I wasn't here, so I'm here to take it whenever they're ready to give it. But I'll say this. I need some plays from you, Solomon, because you can't even start over Tank Carradine. And Rombo's going off about this scrub.
You know what? I'm telling you, man. I'm backing up Tank right now. If Solomon can't take him out.
He's beating Brandon Fusco. Who's he beating? Brandon Fusco?
Yeah, but the thing is, Solomon was out on the same field. Was he beating those guys up? See, that's what I'm saying. If Tank beats him up, Solomon, you better beat him up. So, we'll see.
True.
It was only day one.
We'll get into it. I appreciate it, brother. But look, one last thing, my tag team partner, you always complain about me cutting you off, and when I don't cut you off, you're waiting for me to cut you off. We got to figure it out a little bit because we got some guys coming in. They got in. I heard a great
Trey,
caller earlier.
Got
his name, but
you can find him. He's on the chat.
It's some new talent out here, Ronbo. Your show is popping. The season is starting. A lot of great. Man, we just got to get this offensive line together. I'm sorry.
It will. I'm sure there's a lot of guys that are getting chastised right now, even as we speak, in the middle of the evening, man. Yeah. They'll get there.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Good hearing from Trey. See you tomorrow, man. All right, and look for Trey tomorrow on Red and Gold Radio, Monday Night Raw. T. Breezy is watching from the chat. It's too hilarious. He didn't even, as Trey says, it was my partner, man. He usually likes to interrupt me, and then when I'm looking for him, he ain't here. Good T. Breezy. Oh, I mentioned what was Roland? There's one I want to speak to. I talk to every day. He has a little misunderstanding. Anyway, I'll see him. I'll mention him a minute ago. But I've got to try to warn him to please lighten up. Okay, T. Breezy has a question there. We didn't hear anything about Navarro and Dial, Ray, and Eli. Eli, I understand, had a good pass breakup from what I heard. And Ray, I'm a little worried about Ray, too. I'm not sure if Ray's got to make... Well, it's only day one of the pads. So let's say tomorrow is a better day for certain people. A lot of guys didn't, everybody can't show up in one day, right? So maybe tomorrow we'll see something different. All right. Okay. We got anybody else on the phone here? No? Let's go to Emilio.
What's happening?
Yeah. Hey, Emilio, it sounds quiet, man. All right. Yeah. You're at home now.
No, I'm at home.
I'm at
home.
All right, hey man, we've been trying to hear what you got.
How usually when I listen to you, I'm at work listening to you.
Yeah, I know, man. We appreciate that too, but hey, Emilio, but I know you got a lot of stuff on your mind. Go ahead, cut loose, man. What are you thinking?
Oh man. Well, for one, like I was telling you the other day, the whole injury thing.
Yeah.
And what a surprise. Eric Reed, another Trent Bulky prospect.
And did we say something about that?
I told you that.
Well, yeah, that's right. You said that Friday.
I was telling you the other day, come on, you need to get rid of all these old Trent Bulky players. They all get hurt. Like I said, big fan of Carlos Hyde, Barb Bowman, and Bruce Ellington's going to be a matter of time before he gets hurt.
I know, because he was just showing out today, though.
You might as well just trade these guys, cut them, pick something up for them, get something for them. It's just a matter of time, but like I said,
it's
love Navarro, but
preemptive
he's going to get hurt this year.
Yeah.
Sometime sooner or later.
Hey, Emilio, what was...
He's been hurt every year since his knee. He's been getting hurt every year.
No. The next year after he got back, after his year of rehab, I remember he was all pro that year. He led the league in tackles. So he took a break.
Didn't he get hurt that year though?
No.
Didn't he get hurt?
No, he made it through the season.
Oh no, okay, he didn't play that whole year. Never mind, he didn't play the whole year.
The year after, he recouped, and then in 2015, he had a huge year. Was at the Pro Bowl out in Hawaii, and then he comes in 2016 and he gets taken out. So yeah, which means he should be awesome this year. If he's going to play every year.
Bruce Ellington gets hurt every year.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of time with these players. Like I said, I feel like just start fresh. Give it up. Like I said, I like the guys. Big fans of these guys, but it's just they get to the point you're not reliable. You keep getting hurt every damn time.
Yeah.
Like I said, if Navarro's out there, he's gonna get hurt sooner or later on that field. I mean, you think about it just for last year. I mean, because Chip Kelly didn't really know what he was doing. Have players out there too long. That makes sense, but like I said, I don't know. Buckner might end up getting hurt too, just because Trent Bulky picked him up. Armstead got hurt.
No, after last year, that dude is iron hard. If you can play a dude that hard and long, and he had the one injury to his ankle, but Buckner played. God, he played a lot. I don't think he's that hurtable, actually. I think Buckner might be one of them Iron Men, because had he not played that many snaps last year, shoot, he never would have been flinched. So
maybe so. But it just, like I said, it was just a few things. I'm just looking at these players that we have that keep getting hurt, and I'm like, and there's just a few more to come that's still gonna get hurt, and I think it's just gonna be like one of these bulky players.
Don't jinx it, though. Don't promise they're gonna get hurt. Actually,
I'm not promising. I just see it.
I know what you mean. It's a trend.
He would pick up hurt players, and he's picked up anyways. Been getting hurt and has been getting hurt.
Reed will be back.
That's a whole other thing.
Reed will be back, as will Ward. Ward will be back in 2 weeks. Reed may be back before that. So we'll see. And normally, what I say is make sure these guys got backups. Both of them. I think Kowalski T backing Reed up is a good thing. I need to see somebody who can actually cover backing up Jimmie Ward, though. Because they want to put Kowalski T back there, but I'm not crazy about that idea. I'd rather see Lorenzo Jerome.
You know what? I think it would. I think it really would work. I think he's more like a safe. He looks like more of a strong safety because he was just next to Reed. I think it would work out. Him and Reed back there, I think it would be a lot better. Instead of trying to make him a corner. It'd be better.
If he can close on the ball, because you got to have anticipation and ability to get close in on the ball. You don't want guys going deep on you all game long because they know that guy can't cover it. It's the only thing that worries me.
Cover.
Yeah.
I say try him out. My way.
They're going to. He's up. He's up. Until Reed got hurt today, he was up. They had him back there all set in. So we'll see how he does. I wonder who they'd put in for Eric Reed, though. If they're going to continue to go with Kowalski T out in the center field, who would they put in for Eric Reed otherwise? That could be interesting. We're going to see that tomorrow, I got a feeling.
I'd rather see them two next together instead of, have one of them replace the other. I think that'd be a better. Just like we used to have God, what the fuck is it? God, I forgot his name.
Are you about Hittner and...
the dude yeah, there you go. Yeah, Hittner and...
Golson.
And Eric Reed was back there. Golson then too.
Yeah.
I think it would be better for them too. If you got Reed and Clutch hurt back there. I think
Yeah, but remember Hittner and Golson.
A shot.
But remember Hittner and Golson were liabilities on the pass. Well, actually, Jimmie Ward is actually better as far as coverage and getting in, zooming in on the ball. But if he's going to be hurt, somebody's going to have to take over for him because he ain't going to play 16 games. So you need somebody to stand by and get ready to play for him. That's the only danger, though. So, all right. Hey, Emilio, appreciate you.
Jimmie Ward is on the second time. Yes, second time getting hurt too?
Yeah, and well, first time this year, but oh God. Anyway, Emilio, appreciate you, man. Come on back. Well, I would say come back tomorrow night, but I'm not sure if you're going to be working out. So, Emilio, we're going to see you on Sundays, man. All right?
I had one more thing to tell you.
Okay,
there
go
was
ahead.
just one more thing before we go.
Okay.
You know that whole, I heard earlier, I was talking about that Kaepernick thing. The Kaepernick thing, what's his name? The Ravens signed somebody else over Kaepernick because they said they didn't want Kaepernick. They end up signing this quarterback that hasn't played for like 2 to 3, hasn't played football for over like 2 years.
Wait a minute, when did you hear this?
I actually read it. What was it? It was one of my 49er apps, matter of fact.
Okay, because 24 hours ago, the Ravens hadn't made up their mind. So whatever you got is fresh news.
No. This happened literally about 2 days ago. That they signed somebody. He used to play for the Chiefs, and then he said they didn't play for no, it wasn't the Chiefs. My fault. He played arena football. Is that he was playing, and he hadn't played football for 2 years.
I gotta go check into that.
Kaepernick.
Because I thought John Harbaugh was seriously thinking about Kaepernick. So this is weird. Okay.
He was, but I guess they changed his mind and said, "Oh, forget it. We don't want Cap at all." And went with this guy that used to play arena football and hasn't played football for 2 years.
That's cold.
Just to back up Flacco, or just to replace Flacco.
That's cold.
It felt like the Ravens weren't even going to make the playoffs. It was just okay, we don't even care.
Oh.
Flacco's our quarterback, so it doesn't even matter.
All right. We'll continue with this tomorrow, okay? Because we have a lot of people waiting here tonight. All right, Emilio. Talk to you later, man. All right. Let's
What's up, Rambo?
What happened to you on Zoom In, man? You never have trouble with Zoom In. What happened?
I don't know what happened. It just happened.
I got to tell you, though, I'm a little worried about Zoom In because you never have problems with it, so it may be something else. So, hey, but Nighthawk, man, find the subject. Okay, you got Jimmie Ward is out, and what we going to do, and who's going to take his place, and are you excited about the guys that might come in and cover for him? But now Eric Reed's out, so it's not going to be Kwaski T out in center field. Solomon Thomas is signed, and he's now in the mix. Anywhere you want to start, all kind of good things happening in practice today. Go ahead, Nighthawk. What do you like?
I like the practice. I think they're gonna do something. They're gonna do something.
I can agree with that.
Because I'm looking at I saw the practice. That's a different team. That's not the same team.
Oh, without a doubt. Anybody that starts talking about last year's team, Nighthawk, you tell them to stick last year's team where the sun don't shine. That team is not here. We have a few holdovers, but this is a new team. Okay. Go ahead, Nighthawk.
I started practice. They look good at practice.
Yeah. Well, you better look good at practice because if you don't, you ain't going to get a job. They'll cut you right now. So.
And they had people coming too. They had people could see the team practice too. They had people come to see them practice too.
Yeah, I didn't even know they were going to allow that. You're right. And they brought them down closer, Nighthawk. They didn't make them sit way back in the back. They brought some seating down where they could get right on top of the action. Wouldn't you have liked to been there, Nighthawk? You would have been right there yelling.
Yeah.
Go Niners. They'd have loved it.
Yeah, but I could go on there, but nope, I'm not in California.
Yeah, Virginia's a long way from Cali, but you can be there in spirit, no problem.
Yeah, but they coming to. I know I'm going to see the game because they come. I might see the game because they're coming to DC. So.
Yep. And Nighthawk, how long does it take you to get from where you are to Washington, their stadium? Do you drive or how do you get there?
I'm just not that far. I live right next to DC.
Yeah.
But
they located in Baltimore. The stadium is near. It's past It's in Maryland.
Oh, okay. All right. Is that like an hour away for you, or how long is that?
It's not that far.
It's not that far. Okay, so there you go. Convenient. Got to go out there and holler at the boys. Make sure you're wearing your red and gold. They'll know who you are. They'll acknowledge you. Hey, it's a 49er fan. Of course, hey, there's a lot of 49er fans out there, Nighthawk. You won't be by yourself, though, so, you know.
Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, like I said, it's not that far. I mean, only thing I don't go to the games because the ticket's too expensive.
Yeah, I know. That's the NFL. All right, Nighthawk. Let me see you tomorrow night, man, if you got a chance. But we don't see you during the week anymore. We wonder where's Nighthawk?
I've been around.
All right, Nighthawk. We'll see you when you have some time. Then,
okay,
right?
going on.
Yeah. All right, the one-man highlight reel says, no guarantee to start. Everyone has to earn it. And that's true. Even Bowman wrote something up saying that he likes starting from scratch to earn a spot. Oh, Bo, it's going to be fun to watch this action coming up in the next couple of weeks. All right, we got next. Right? Mike Jackson.
Hey, what up, Ronbo? How's it going, bro?
It's all right, Mike. Sitting up here, man, contemplating what we've seen today. And when you digest that stuff, man, you start to wonder. You feel good about it, but there's a couple of little weak links that you get a little worried about. I worry about Trent Brown, but at the same time, I'm excited about our guys coming off of defense. Maybe just because Trent Brown couldn't stop him doesn't mean anybody could have. Then I hear about Marquise Goodwin doing a number on Rashard Robinson. Kind of worries me a little bit. But then again, I think about Marquise Robinson and Marquise Goodwin. Marquise Goodwin could probably do a number on most people, so I'm not going to be worried about that. So it's that kind of thing I'm going through. What are you going through?
Man, I want to say real quick, the guy who called a couple calls ago, he's talking about the guy named David Olsen is his name that the Ravens supposed to picked up quarterback.
Oh, who is that? I've never heard of him.
He played in I haven't either, man. I heard about him like today as well. He played in the Champions Indoor Football League. I guess he was a champion Indoor Football League quarterback or something. Okay. I don't know much about him, but I heard about that too.
Damn. So the Ravens did really they signed him already then, huh?
That's the rumor. I mean, I don't know if it's official, but I heard the same thing. I just think, man, like it's been challenging for me because I love Kaepernick. You know, I know a lot of people had their opinions on him, but I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, man, the NFL has taken players who rape people and had domestic violence, and this guy has committed no felony crime. All he did was just call out an injustice of what he views, and it was peaceful. It was a peaceful protest, man. So people don't like the way he went about it, but people have went about peaceful protest all kind of ways, and nothing was talked about, and he did that. But I don't really want to spend too much time on the show talking about that, man, because that's a debate for people, man. I'm gonna try to keep it on the game, but
that's all right.
What I'm gonna say, Ronbo, real quick is I actually stayed up till 2 a.m. having a debate, man. So these guys, man, fans of all these other teams, one guy who had 2 teams, which I don't understand that, they all told me that our 49ers will not win more than 4 games this year.
Yeah, well, they got to say that.
I was actually like, man, I was talking trash, man. I was like, hold up, man.
Good.
I looked at our schedule. I see more than 4 wins, man. I don't care what these guys say.
Same here. I counted them out.
Yeah, man. I mean, the funny thing is their argument was Brian Hoyer is a horrible quarterback. And
everybody tries to
I'm
say
so
that.
sick of hearing this, man, because, like, what are they basing this off of? Like a few YouTube highlights that are negative of him? I mean, the man has shown the ability to play in the league, you know, and under Shanahan especially. So it's not like, I mean, he's in a new system. At the end of the day, man, when I see the NFL, it's all about the system. It's all about how the coach and the players execute that system. You know, these guys talk about, like, Brian Hoyer, well, when Tom Brady was out, New England still was winning ball games the first 4 or 5 games or whatever.
And
without
ease.
them, you know, they have a system.
Yeah.
So if you have a system and you plug in a quarterback, man, that can get the ball to the receiver and run the system good enough, he don't have to be great. He can just execute his system well, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I don't see why Brian Hoyer can't do that this year.
And he's already demonstrating that it looks like that is going to be the case. You give him the wide receivers and, like you say, the system, they got to get that run game going. Hoyer could be off the chain. I'm supporting him because like you said, everybody's saying bad things about him. And last year, Brian Hoyer was on fire before he hurt his arm. Nobody remembers that. They go back, they skip last year and they go back to the Texas game. I said, God dang. This dude, no matter what he does, only thing anybody's going to know him for is the Texas playoff. Good. Y'all keep thinking that way. He has not changed, okay? There you go. God.
That was another thing they said late yesterday, man. We talked about football till we was blue in the face, man. I would just get to a point like, man, I just can't wait for this season to come up, man. At this point, I'm tired of talking. I'm not gonna talk no more, man. I'm just gonna chill, let these haters keep talking, man. And when we make the playoffs, I don't care what these folks say, man. I'm going on over the limb because I believe we're gonna win our division this year.
Would that be awesome?
These guys talk about the Texas game, and it's like he had a run game. Well, a lot of quarterbacks have a run game. I mean, that's a stupid argument. Like, what quarterback just goes down the field and just passes without running the ball and being so successful? I've never seen that.
Yeah, and you never will.
You have to have some kind of balance in the league.
Yep. So I know what you mean.
Yeah, man, we're gonna win more than 4 games, man.
Yeah, and that's guaranteed. The team is not that kind of bad. And when you have a defense as hardcore as this one is going to shape up to be, it's not that easy to lose every damned week. That's why my number one fight right there. Man, how you going to lose every week with a defense like that? The defense like that is going to keep your offense on the field, giving them more opportunities. The other defense is going to end up getting tired. It's just stupid. So,
Funny thing is like they say we're going to lose to Seattle guaranteed both times. Like, these guys don't understand, man. Every year is different. You cannot take a team from the past and say, okay, well, we beat this team the last 2-3 years or whatever. That means it's going to keep going. Every year is different. Seattle is losing. Every year they're regressing. They're not looking like the same team. They're not even really playing great football. They just find ways to win at the end.
Yep.
San Francisco can do the same thing. So It's a new year, new scheme, new coaches. They can't go off of just last year and the year before last. We're talking about now. And I honestly believe in my heart we're going to beat Seattle.
Heath Evans already predicted it earlier today, from what I understand. Second game at home.
These guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that commercial, man. These guys can be fired up, man. They ain't like they just going out there to say, let's just go through the motions. Like, if nobody believes in our 49ers, at least the fans better, man. And I'm not just saying this because we all fans. Like, realistically, I don't really think Seattle is unbeatable. I don't think they're so great. I think we can beat Seattle. Like, why not? You know? So we're NFL team just like their NFL team. We just execute that night. We good. They're not our old schedule. We gonna take one game at a time. Carolina first game of the season, man. We're gonna be good.
All right, Michael, I need to stop you there. Let me, Mike, get a chance. Get on back in here tomorrow, man, for Red Gold Radio, okay?
Thanks, Ronbo. Take care, man.
You too, man. All right, we go to Michael. Hello, Michael.
Ronbo, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, I'm telling you, man, we're just getting ready for this season. It's starting out with a bang. And I got a feeling practice is going to be nice every day. What I don't want to hear is what I was worried about today is injuries. Now, we got a little ouchies. Hopefully they'll stay as just ouchies. I don't want to hear anybody that's going to be laid off for the rest of the season. Because Reed and Ward will be back. So let's see how long that takes. But keep these guys out of danger. So that's the other thing. A lot of great plays, though, today.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the positions that I don't feel like we have a ton of depth at. I mean, I know the talk is about some of these undrafted free agents and stuff, but, I don't know a lot about, Chancellor James or Don Jones, guys like that.
Yeah.
I don't feel real confident behind Jimmie and Eric with that situation. But, hey, I have to give a shout-out to Trey, man. I was cracking up. I saw this Reuben Foster interview today, and they were asking him, how does it feel to have the pads on now? And you know what he said? He said, it was like Trey's opening. He said, finally. Finally. He said finally 2 times, just like Trey says. And Trey, you've been talking to Reuben Foster, man. I was cracking up. But, anyways, to Reuben Foster also, I was reading on CSN about him, and they said in the one-on-one drills that he was beaten badly in pass coverage by Breda, Carlos Hyde, Logan Paulson,
Reuben Foster?
and Tim Hightower.
Reuben Foster?
Reuben Foster.
Oh, okay.
But then when he got out onto the 11s, I guess he got the pick. But that was on Nick Mullins. That's their last quarterback.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's. I got a lot of great encouraging news today about the pass rushing. Trent Brown was getting beat by Ahmad Brooks and Elmas Dumerville, and
Eric
I agree with Trey about the O-line. That is a concern.
Yeah.
There are guys being shuffled in there that they're trying to gel, but Joshua Garnett, I mean, when's that guy gonna?
He's gonna have
something?
To soon. I know.
I'm sure about
it's
that.
real, and especially if Haley is watching, and Haley plays defense. If Haley's having to go over and whisper in the coach's ear, that kind of bothers me too, because the coach should not have needed to be told. He should have called timeout. Whoa, Josh, come over here. Let me talk to you. That was kind of scary. I just hope that. Can it be corrected? Because by now he should have made these corrections, so I don't know what's going on with that. So.
Yeah. Also, I saw that Carlos Hyde also beat Navarro Bowman in drill. So, again, I'm going to beat my little drum for Hyde for a minute. But,
yeah.
Man, Marquise Goodwin. I mean, is this guy the real deal or what?
I was hoping so. Uncoverable. You can't. The speed is something What are you going to do? You're going to play up on him? You're dead. You're going to play back on him? He's open. He's going to be the guy that's not going to give a defender an option. You don't have an option with him. So Richard actually covering him on a couple of plays, and I understand he did, both him and Garcon, is kudos to Richard, who finally figures things out. So that means you're not going to beat him all day. And he's not going to see competition he's not going to see a Marquise Goodwin every Sunday. That's just not going to happen. So I'm feeling pretty good about that situation.
Right, like they were saying, iron sharpens iron, right? So these two guys are going at it, and it's making them both better football players.
Exactly. That's what I like. So I'm not going to worry about Richard. I am worried about Witherspoon, though. I am terribly worried about Witherspoon. Witherspoon is not living up to expectation, and Dante Johnson is, he's still Dante Johnson. I kind of worry about that, too. Keith Reeser, I don't know that he should be out there yet. It's just a real scary situation. We'll see. It could develop into something better soon.
Yeah, I think so. I think, you look at, this is the first day in pads and everything, and, we have to take these things with a measured approach. These guys are creating a body of work for themselves right now. Each day is another piece to the puzzle, and to their body of work. They're putting it together.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of encouraging things today, so it's, I like it. I mean, I like the way it sounded with everything. It sounded like Brian Hoyer had a really nice day, and that's really good to hear, because if our quarterback is doing well and he's distributing the ball, that's the thing about what Shanahan's done here and Lynch. I mean, they've put together so much speed and guys that have quickness, short area quickness, that as long as Hoyer can distribute the ball, that's his job. Distribute the ball to these other guys, and they're going to make things happen after.
Mm-hmm. And make the right choices. And he seems to be on top of that. Hoyer once said earlier, the first time I was trying to learn Kyle Shanahan's offense, I was just trying to struggle to learn it. Now I'm at a point where I can think like he does, and that's just I think it's going to help me. And I said, whoa, you're thinking like Shanahan on the field? Now that's something I'm not sure Matty Ice ever got down. So this is going to be interesting to see. So, yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I heard that Staley, this was a couple days ago, I think, but Staley was saying that he's always prided himself as being the most competitive player. And then when he saw Hoyer and met Hoyer, he sees extreme competitiveness in this guy, and he was giving him a major compliment. Joe Staley was.
Yeah, I heard it.
That's pretty cool.
He called him. He said he's even more competitive than I am. He's the only guy I've ever seen that's more competitive than I am. Michael, let me say goodbye to you. I got to see you tomorrow. And good stuff, man. All right.
All right. Appreciate you, Ronbo.
Yeah,
thanks, man.
Thanks, Michael. All right. And we go to, is that Trez? Trez, hello, Trez.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
What's going on, Ronbo?
You, man.
I was over there in the chat. I was over there in the
saw
chat
you.
hanging out, man.
I
You
saw
know,
you.
I flip it sometimes. I like to hang out over there, see what the guys talking about. In the
You know what I was loving about that, Trez? You was over there while Trey was talking about you.
Yeah. Shout out to my partner, man.
Yes,
One
the other
half
half of the TNT connection.
Shout out. And I'm gonna say something in a minute referring to my partner, but let's get down to the business. Ronbo, I sent you. I also sent you some video footage of everything today. Go in your
good.
Your instant message in Facebook.
Okay.
I sent it into your inbox.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good video. Good lengthy video.
Good.
The whole camp. But yeah, man, let's get to it, Ronbo. I think Ronbo, I'm gonna tell you from what I looked at, and I know it's the first day and all that, and we hype, but man, I think we got the juice, man. I think we got the juice.
I knew it.
And I don't mean juice. We got juice on the team, but I think we as a team got the juice.
And he's not talking about
Simpson. I like what I seen.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you. And this is only first day, Trez. Wait till they get really pumped into it. See? Man.
Oh, yeah. Well, the reason why they say, let me clarify one thing. The reason why they say Solomon had 2 potential sacks because they were blowing the whistle at the time he was touching the quarterback.
Oh, okay.
That's why they said 2 potential sacks, because they were blowing the whistle as he was touching the quarterback, getting ready to do his thing,
So they call him would-be sacks.
So that's a hands-off situation, yeah.
Trez, who was he beating when he did that? When he got into when he made penetration?
Yeah, I didn't see who it was, who he beat going around, but yeah, that's what happened though. So just to clarify that though, I had to go back and look and see who it was. Who he beat, though, yeah.
Because I want to know who is the biggest suspect on the line.
Yeah, I know you pumping your boy today, but
you notice I didn't say anything. I was trying not to say anything, but I heard about my boy got 3 sacks that dominated on the day. Aaron Lynch was behind him by 2. So yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm gonna say this too. Don't get too carried away with Tank Carradine thing, man. You know why you seeing a lot of Tank Carradine? Let me tell you why right now you seeing a lot of Tank Carradine. You see a lot of Tank Carradine because Tank Carradine ass is on the will you be here list. You see what I'm saying? So they gotta see what he has and what can he bring being in this 4-3 defense. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all. They're just taking a good long look at him. He's going to be out there the majority. They already know what they got in this young kid. They got time with this young kid.
Okay.
Solomon, hey, it's time now. But Tank is sitting on how many years? Huh? So they got to see
year 4
what they got. You know what I'm saying? Can we go forward or do we need to release? That's all that is. You're going to see a lot of Tank. And you should see a lot of things. Yeah. You should see a lot of these other motherfuckers out here that's been on the team 3 years, which ain't many, but So don't get too excited thinking he's gonna play over Solomon.
I will calm down.
But listen, y'all gonna kill that.
But at the end of next week, if Tank is still dominating the headlines on Trez, I'm gonna have to give him some more credit, man. I'll try to calm down on him between now and then. But I'm happy for Tank, man. This boy has been through some hellish times. So if he's doing well now, I'm delighted. Poor
man. Yes, sir. And to my tag team partner, I am looking at you over there in the chat talking about you will call back in. Now, you stay on in the back.
Wait,
stay on in the back.
You guys are switching.
I'm talking and reading at the same time.
He better watch his mouth or I'll call back.
Yeah, he'll call back. Yeah, I'm reading and talking at the same time. Yeah, you stay on in the back, partner. You stay on in the back. Because I'm gonna get Monday Night Raw started a little early, okay? Now, let's go back to the draft, Ronbo. I think my boy Trey was talking about Malik Hooker. If I'm not mistaken that we should get Malik, we need a guy who could take back the ball for the pick sixes and all of that. Am I correct? Yep. I don't want to misquote him, but I thought it was Trey saying we needed Malik Hooker with that first pick or something like that.
Yeah,
but anyway, Malik has just came back off the pub list, Ronbo. Guess where he come from?
Wait, Trey, wait a minute.
Coming from,
wait a minute. You're telling me Malik just came off the pup?
Yeah, he just came off the pup. Yeah, he just came off the pup. And guess what it was for?
When did he go on the pup?
Hamstring. Them hamstrings.
Oh, no.
Them hamstrings.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, them hamstrings, Ronbo. So, you know what? You know, we talked about that during the draft, that it might be an issue because he that's been a part of his college career. You know, that hamstring problem.
Yeah,
and guess what? Yeah, he's already coming out for the hamstring. So, you know, we're going to get Monday Night Raw started a little early, you know what I'm saying?
I'll do it. Wait a minute, how's Jamal Adams? Has Jamal signed yet? Because he was the other holdout.
Jamal, LSU Jamal. I don't know. I haven't.
Yeah, because him and Solomon was like texting back and forth. I'm not signing. You can sign yet? Yeah. So I mean, I think it's because Solomon already there, and I haven't heard anything about Adams though. So, but anyway.
Yeah. And I think I heard that Elvis Dumerville and Solomon have the same agent. So hey, you know.
Well, now that's interesting.
I think they got the same agent. I heard him reference to that today in an interview.
All right.
Yeah. So.
Well, yeah.
Yes, sir. My partner. Hey, I want to hear what my partner got to say. My partner. He done.
Well, that's Trey's already been in it. Trey's he's getting ready to
talk about your boy.
Go ahead, Trey.
I mean,
talk about your boy.
Okay, let's just be honest about this. Okay, he's on the field, right? He's on the field today, right?
He was on the field today, yeah.
Okay, all right. That's the only thing that matters. And I mean, you do a shot, but don't do that. All right. You're on the pup list for one day. I mean,
how long before he tweaked the ham again? Huh? You know?
I'm sorry, he's on the field and Jimmie Ward is not, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Hey, and you right about that. And you right about that. I will not disagree with you on that. And Ronbo, I do think we need to seriously look at when teams make these final cuts. If we can get a veteran safety, maybe, you know, one of these, you know, due to the numbers, you know, one of these nice, pretty good veterans that's, you know, very doable. We might have to go and look at that.
You know they're keeping an eye on it. Oh, they're definitely going to keep an eye. Not only safety, but any other position where they think they can. They already said it in that little press conference they had the other day. We will be looking to get better, probably a little later on if anybody gets released and we think they're going to be a value to the team. We'll get them. Lynch and Shanahan have no problem bringing dudes in out of nowhere. They are loyal to nobody. We want the best guy, period. If you can do that, then you're on our team. If not, we're sorry. You got to go. So, you know.
Well, from what I heard today, we lost to one guy, you know.
Which one?
We lost to Juice, you know. That's what I heard.
Hey, look.
We lost to Juice. Did you hear that?
No,
did you hear about that?
No, look, the juice was loose.
Simpson?
And you can't, you know, the juice was loose. He was spilling out of the cup and the container. You can't contain it.
Bro, they said in the interview that Kyle Shanahan told Juice, go ahead and get you a house here because as long as I'm here, you're here.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, look,
you know
the way that Kyle Shanahan was breaking down offense, I learned something today. Well, not today, but I learned something yesterday. I learned something when I watched the videos. You see why the players are going to be the way that they are because that guy breaks down football. 5 minutes, I got smarter.
No, really. That's what every guy out there says. Guys have been playing. Joe Staley is learning things. How long has Joe Staley been in the NFL? This is the thing. Kyle Shanahan's how old? And he's teaching these old pros things they never knew. Jesus Christ, this dude. Shanahan flies so far above everybody else.
He said that, you know, he stops you in mid-stride and tell you where you went wrong, what's the result of this, what, you know, where you went wrong at right here, what's going to happen. So it's the reaction part of, you know what I'm saying? Read the reaction. This is what's going to happen, bro. And he's breaking it down for him to understand. Like, you really need to know what you're doing. Yeah. So that's
I'm going, y'all.
All right, Trey.
They said we never had a coach. You know, all of them said they never had a coach to do that. Shout out my partner right there, man. Partner,
it's after midnight. You know, I got to get up early in the morning. I know y'all. You know, y'all out in the West.
All right, you going to cuddle? You going to cuddle with Rubber Ducky now?
I see you on Monday night, Rob.
All right. Guys, we got
to.
I'm
gonna go find some oil for that squeaky wagon. All right,
I knew that was. I knew he'd leave without at least a little bit. Trez,
hey, bro, I'm going too. Look, shout out to Hell, man. To Hell, always come to like this. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the
Iron Chic, man. Hell, man. I'll be with you over there in the car. Hey, for Hell, that's me, T Breeze over there, man. So
he knows. I told him a long time ago.
All right, Ronbo, at the end of the day, man, like I said, I think we got that juice, man. I love what I seen. That boy Trent Taylor, man. Oh my God, his quickness off that first step, man.
And lightning like moves when he makes us pivot. it's a pivot. Damn. I mean, if you were standing next to him, you're like 15 feet away all of a sudden. How the hell did he do that? You know, so, you know. I'm
Hey,
loving
Ronbo, one thing. Did y'all hear what Merton Hanks said about Brian Hoyer? We can get into that tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Merton spoke out of turn.
Then here, run it down real quick. What is it?
Merton said he's going to need a lot of support.
Oh, he said that he's
Yeah, Merton says he's going to need a lot of support if he's going to win any games. So Merton is not a Brian Hoyer fan. But I'm glad somebody high profile like Merton Hanks comes out and says something like that. I want every high profile guy in the league to please come say something bad about Brian Hoyer. I have a feeling he's feeding off of that. They said he was out of control today. So keep it coming.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I like the way that his leadership. They're saying he's showing a lot of leadership, man. So that'll work, man. 'Cause we haven't had that quarterback position.
I love that, Rumbo. You see how my tag team partner is on the Hoyer wagon now and off the turf wagon.
I told you once we
what we have now.
Wait.
We put the pads on his business.
Guys, let's do this tomorrow night, okay? We got a bunch of people waiting.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right,
All
guys.
right, Rumbo, I know we passed the time, man, but hey, I had to call in. You know, I was over in the chat, hanging out for a while, letting everybody get it in.
Get back in that chat, Trez.
That show going always, man.
All
right. You know, hey, y'all, put the lights up, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it.
Thanks,
I'm
Trez.
going,
Rumbo. All right. Yeah, this is a TNT Connection. You can see them on Mondays and often on Tuesdays, Thursday mostly, and Friday maybe. All right. Let's go to Dylan next.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Dylan. Dylan, did you take in today's activity? Did you notice some of the things that happened today? We got Jimmie Ward's out, and somebody came in to cover for him. We're finding out it was Chancellor James and also Eric Reed. I wish I knew when did Eric Reed sit down and who came in for him. But, yeah. And we also know now that Brian Hoyer had a day of days. So as I say, let people keep saying bad things about Brian Hoyer. I think he's feeding off that energy. If they can just keep that up all season long, hell, Brian Hoyer may take us to the Super Bowl. You can only piss a guy off for so long, you know, before they start making him crazy. So yeah. But what are you thinking?
Yeah, and well, first off, what I noticed today, the highlight of my day was Marquise Goodwin.
Oh.
And I saw 33 guarding him. I was like, what? Is this real life? Am I seeing something fake? And I see him do that double move. I'm like, oh, he gone. And I'm like, but yeah, with Brian Hoyer, you know how people are doubting him and all that.
Oh, badly.
It's not like, Shanahan's going to have him like Brady, you know, have every receiver run an option route and he has to make the right throw, right decision every play. No, Shanahan's not stupid.
No.
But he's also not going to make it too dumb to where we can't get any yards at all on offense.
Yeah, not at all. He's still going to run Shanahan offense, period. But we need more play action. And I'm a little worried about that because from what I understand, the offensive line wasn't able to click very well today. But it's not unusual for the offensive line to struggle this early. But they're going to have to get better, and the run game's got to fire up. It's got to. Carlos Hyde, Joe Williams, these guys got to get it together. So, concern there.
I'll tell you what, it's a lot harder for the D linemen to get pressure if they don't know if it's a run or a pass. You know, there's different ways to come at different plays.
Absolutely. That's why the play action's so valuable. Exactly. They got to be able to sell that.
And yeah, I can see us running a lot of like I-form pro or maybe like split backs, kind of like Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman.
Oh, you can definitely look for that.
With Joe Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we're going to set up, we're not going to be predictable, which is the main reason why we're going to win over 4 games this year.
4 games. I can't wait till the 5th game. Oh, Dylan, we can call out everybody we know.
Everything.
I'm sorry, I missed that last part.
If everything goes right this year, I wouldn't be surprised if we clinched a wild card.
No, really, it's not impossible. I don't want to say anything until after about the 2nd or 3rd game, but it's not impossible, given the fact that Kyle Shanahan's going to put those guys in such a position to make plays that it's probably not going to be nearly as difficult as people think. And the defense, we already know about them, Dylan. Oh, they're going to be tough.
And not only that, I mean, he just came off of a Super Bowl, so he knows.
Yeah.
He's got a good scouting report on how teams really play when it gets, you know, time to win, you know, time to compete.
Yeah, and he does that anyway. Shanahan's he's a fiend when it comes to watching film.
he makes regular coaches seem like dope heads.
His aptitude for the game is just ridiculous. His IQ is just off there is no measure. I mean, when you're taking old pros and teaching them things, and they're saying, "What, really? What? Jesus!"
Yeah. Compare him to someone like Todd Bowles, who, he laughs everything off, basically.
Mm.
He doesn't take his job seriously whatsoever.
Yeah.
Which is why his team is how they are.
Yeah, the Jets are done. They're looking for draft picks next year already.
Yeah. Lamar Jackson to the Jets. That could probably happen.
Yeah, will that help? Sometimes people always think that honestly, drafting this great quarterback.
I think quarterbacks win championships. That's all I have to say. Except for Russell Wilson, and even then, it was Marshawn Lynch mainly running the offense.
Yeah, and nobody ever gave enough credit for that. It was Lynch was the heart and soul of that offense.
Yep.
Wilson.
And I'll tell you what, Russell Wilson still threw that pick. He would have had 2 Super Bowls if he never threw that pick.
Dylan, you know what? I think that hurt the team mentally too. That's why they're not. The Hawks came out a little wimpy last year. Remember how the Rams just manhandled them, and a couple other teams too. Didn't they lose 2 or 3 games in a row before they start winning? Until we came to town and just gave a game to them. I think they won 1 before we saw them.
I knew they were done when I saw them against the Vikings. I knew they were done. It's like, really? The Vikings are actually putting up a fight against the Seahawks?
Manhandle.
What is this?
They manhandle them. And if they don't miss the field goal, they win the damn game.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. And not to mention the Carolina game.
Oh, that was just they just beat
which they got lucky breaks in the second half.
I think
not even going to mention that.
I think the Panthers got bored in the second half. And that's how come the Hawks started catching up. It was too easy.
Yeah. It was.
So.
And then, it wasn't Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packers, where they dropped the onside kick.
Panthers made no mistakes. Dylan, I need to stop you there, though. Dylan, if you get some time, Monday night, man, we'll be back tomorrow on Red and Gold Radio. So come on in, will you?
All right.
All right. Good night, Dylan. All right.
Night.
And there's Joseph Mahoney. Hey, Joey. Joey. Come on in here, man. I've been waiting for you. I was waiting for you to come in like the other day.
I know.
Joe, so you gotta give me a little bit on that. Explain that one.
Hey, I'll get in that in a minute. So I gotta tell you what happened. So I was at work and I came home late.
Yeah.
And I'm about to be in bed and I put your app on and I want to see what I missed.
Yeah.
And it starts off great. You do your normal thing when you start the show.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I hear is my name, and I was like, oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I said we got to pay. Because Joe, I told everybody. I said Joe Mahoney tweeted me. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. And just gonna do it. And then I went looking at everybody. Hey man, where was the game, man? We didn't see anybody out in the field today, man. There was nothing going on. I said, wait a minute. I passed the buck on you, Joey. I'm sorry, man. Joey Mahoney told me they were gonna be on today. So yeah.
So what happened was, that wasn't even me. What happened was, I had a coworker at work, and he was telling me that the Niners were going to be on TV, and so I got all excited, and so that's what happened. So I actually took somebody else's word for it, thinking that it was going to happen. And he told me, oh, they're going to be on at 5 o'clock. So I had recorded stuff because I start work at 5 in the morning, and I looked on the guide. It said 7 o'clock is when all the training camp stuff starts. And I had recorded it every single fucking hour from 7 o'clock to 5 o'clock. And I watched 9 hours of recorded stuff.
Wait.
Went through nine different recordings and nothing fucking 49ers.
Joe, you got to fast forward, man. It's too much to watch. Good Lord, that must have been painful.
Oh, no, I was fast forwarding it, but it was all the same. It was all reruns of the same thing. And I was like, there ain't nothing 49ers on this.
Oh.
But
tell you what, man. That's okay, Joe. You're forgiven, man. But what do you think about what's going on, man? I mean, we've lost our safeties.
Hey, quick question. Where are you getting all your videos and all your updates of 49er stuff? Because
there's all kinds.
I don't know where you guys are getting all this stuff, and I'm just curious.
There are all kinds of places, and people are turning me on to these things now. So, Joey, I can't tell you anything right now. I do know that on Instagram, there's the 49er Cam with Cam Iman, or Can Iman, or whatever how you pronounce it. You can go to his account. It's called 49ers Cam. And then there's YouTube. There's various people that are putting stuff up. Now, the quality might be questionable because they're probably using their phone. And then there's other sources. There's this Janet Chun, I think. There's all kind of people, but you have to accidentally run into them and hear from somebody else, and then they'll share it over to you. It's a network of everybody but the media almost. So it's 49ers.com. They'll have all this tomorrow, which will be too late. So.
A quick question. I've been listening for the past 2 hours, and because I was at work and everything, and so I didn't know nothing what was going on. But man, Reuben Foster got ran over, bro. I could not believe when I heard that.
Only one play though, because the rest of the time Reuben was on it. I mean, but he got I guess it's true. He got ran over.
But did he get trucked, or did he like fall down and the guy just happened to go by?
Probably had his feet wrong. He probably had his feet. He's probably one of those. If you're off balance, it doesn't take much. He might have been switching feet and got caught in the middle of a switch or something like that. I'm gonna give him all kind of excuses. Reuben Foster's not the kind of guy that gets knocked on his ass. So I want to see the footage and see what happens, and then I could, when you see
I'd like to see that video too.
Yeah, I got to see this. What happened there? Doesn't sound right. So,
What's that?
Yeah, it doesn't sound right. That's what I'm saying. I got to see the footage. I want to know exactly what did happen. Because the way it was described as if Reuben just got blown away. I need to see that. Yeah. So we'll see. That'll be cleared up.
And who do you have as the slot? And who do you have as the slot receiver right now? Do you have Curly or do you have Marquise Goodwin?
No, I got Goodwin. I got Goodwin in any number of places. I put him in the slot if I want. Put him out long. Marquise Goodwin is now the guy that you could put anywhere. He's got that ideal size, Joey. Right. He's small if you can put him in the spot and quick enough, and you can send him deep. There's not anybody in the league there's not a cornerback in the league can stay with Marquise Goodwin. If they're going to teach him how to run routes.
So do you have Curly as number 2?
Curly, yeah, no. Curly's got to get on the field. Curly's too good at being open. So yeah. The thing is, we got so many options now, Joey. I'm gonna see. I tell you, you got Trent Taylor's holding clinics out there too in his rookie year.
Right. That'll be my next question because I'm curious because you say Garcon's the one obviously. So my question is, are you putting are you putting Curly as 2 and then you're going back and forth between Trent Taylor and Marquise Goodwin as 3 or? Are you going to do?
There's going to be sets
like a lot of.
Here's my imagination.
That's my question. Like who are you going to do wide receiver by committee? Like just flip flop people around on different plays.
Let me run this by here. I'm gonna put Trent Taylor as a split end. He's on the other side of the field. I'm gonna put. Wait a minute. You know what? I'm gonna put Trent Taylor and Curly. I'm going to put them on one side, and I'm going to put Pierre Garçon, and I'm going to drop my tight end. And I'm going to put the OW behind the line of scrimmage, right? So now, if you're a DC, what the hell am I going to do? You're sitting there looking at my formation thinking, oh, Jesus Christ. He's got Jusic behind the line of scrimmage. Don't trust that. He put Curly and Taylor at the split end, and he's got Garçon on the other side. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just alert the defense to stay on top of their toes. Yeah. They don't know what's coming, man, because all those guys are capable. So now Hoyer goes back, and they probably went through this a number of times. He knows who's going to be open because he's probably always open. Bingo! It's a 30-yard gain. Oh, I see so many options this year because of that guy. Shanahan's a very scary man.
So I got a defensive question for Trez because I heard him a couple callers ago, and he was saying something that we need a what do you call it? A veteran, maybe a veteran at the safety position, and I want to run something by him or just like ask him. What would you think of signing Darrelle Revis as a safety?
No. I don't want any more Darrelle Revis. You know, people just won't admit that Darrelle Revis getting beat like Darrelle Revis used to never get beat. Darrelle Revis got beat like a drum last time he was on the field. That's why he's not signed right now. people will go to Darrelle Revis if they have absolutely no other choice. You know, but getting Darrelle Revis, also that Philadelphia Eagles running back.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be getting burned if he was at safety. He'd be playing the Charles Woodson role when he went to Green Bay.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I don't know. Is that Darrell's? Can he play that spot though? I mean, it might be that Darrell maybe never played back there because it's just not his cup of tea.
No, because when he was with the Patriots, he played a couple games at the safety position because their safety got hurt, like for a couple games.
Yeah, I'd rather see him train up.
But then they put him back.
Yeah, see, I'd rather train a kid.
I just think because he's getting old, you know. Darrelle Revis is kind of getting up there in age,
right?
And so maybe he has to just play center field.
Yeah.
And just read the ball.
Yeah. Well, I
don't know.
I think we got some of the guys in camp we need to work on for that. Joy, I'm out of time. Let me see you tomorrow night, buddy, if you got some time.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I do, man. I'm off work the next 2 days, so I'll call back.
All right, we'll see you. All right. Have a good night. Thanks for calling, Joy.
All right, buddy. You too, buddy.
All right.
You bet, buddy.
Let's go ahead and get Nate. Hello, Nate.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah. Nate, it's 49ers, man. They're impressing people. I think even some of the critics are saying, like, oh, especially the critics that are all over Hoyer. I mean, people are talking about Brian Hoyer like he's a paraplegic or something. Like he can't throw the ball at all. Like he's so stupid. He doesn't know who to throw the ball to. I don't know where this got blown out of proportion, but he had a number day to day. I'm so happy for him because I'm sick of people saying bad things about him. No matter what he does good, he gets no credit. But whatever mistake he ever made, it gets blown, amplified into a huge thing. So I'm a Hoyer fan now. So yeah. But anyway, what are you thinking today?
You got Hoyer fans now in the house today.
Oh yeah. There's been a few people who said some. Well, some people even there's been a couple of critics who called in and said that they were like surprised and kind of delighted at what they've seen. So yeah. He'll move people. Let's see what happens in a few weeks.
I don't know, man. It's just training camp. It's not real. It's not real action.
Call it what you want to.
We can get excited. I mean, I don't know. I'm not excited.
Those are
I'm
still
just like,
warm
whatever.
bodies.
Start the season. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, those are still warm bodies out there. They're going to play defense. You got to beat somebody. That's all you got to work with right now. You're right. When we see Kansas City play him, if he burns them, then I think people will come back around and say, oh, okay, well, maybe he'll be okay. Let's see,
Maybe so. But Kansas City doesn't have a great offense anyway. So, I mean, we're going to be in the game anyway because Alex Smith, he's not he can't throw that ball deep at all. You know, he puts also his receivers in danger all the time. You know, he has no accuracy in the deep patterns at all, man. That guy, that's why we got rid of him. He was a terrible quarterback for us, man. We could never stretch the field with that guy.
They've been to the playoffs 2 years in a row, though.
I know, but I just never liked them that much, you know. I was just, I backed them up because that was the guy that we picked the first pick, you know. We backed them up. We had to back them up.
Yeah, no,
But the thing is, he's always had great defense around him. He's always had good receivers and can't do much with them, you know. Like, it's just he's not I don't like him, man. I don't like him.
Well, yeah, we could have got Rodgers. It would have been nice if we got Rodgers. You know what, though? I wonder, would Rodgers be Rodgers if he would have played with the 49ers?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead and speak your opinion.
Would Rodgers have been Rodgers had he played with the 49ers instead of playing in Green Bay with Brett Favre? I just wonder about that. Because I think he learned some things from Brett.
I think he would have still been the same quarterback because at the same time he would have had all those bad coaches and everything, but he still had an attitude, to be a champion. You know what I mean? He has that ego. So I believe that just like Cam Newton went in with a defensive coach, he did it. He excelled it. But Ron Rivera or whatever Riverboat Rivera, as they call him in Carolina, he picked him.
True.
He's a defensive minded coach, and he made a good decision. There's always bad evaluations and good evaluations. It's kind of you throw out there, it's like a lottery. But he was drafted number 1. He turned out pretty good for Carolina. Already took him to the Super Bowl. And he's a good quarterback, man. He's a really good quarterback.
Yeah,
Cam
no
Newton,
doubt
man.
about
I
that.
like him too.
Yeah.
He's just got the arm. He's got all the intangibles of a quarterback. That's what I like about him.
Yeah, he's a smart guy.
But Brian Hoyer, I don't know, man. I'm still on the fence with that because I know that he's not gonna be the future quarterback. I already know that. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen with Kirk Cousins. I think really he's gonna chase Kirk Cousins, man. I don't know why. I just have a feeling that that's the guy he wants to work with, man. Shanahan.
Oh yeah, he established that a
What's
long
your
time
opinion?
ago. Yeah, there was no
Yeah,
doubt
go
about
ahead.
that. Yeah, he wanted Cousins. Cousins was Brian Hoyer's plan B. There's no doubt about that. To see what happens next, though, is going to be interesting. As they say, people are sleeping on Hoyer. Let them sleep. You're one of them.
Yeah, let him sleep on Hoyer. That's a fact. Let him sleep on Hoyer.
Yeah.
That's good for us, you know. If he looked as good as you guys are talking about, everybody's raving and ranting. But I'm looking kind of scared that he got beat with a double move. What do you call it? The corner, Rashad Robinson. He got beat by a double move. That's what you guys were analyzing, that he got beat by a double move. That makes me worried because it doesn't seem like he can guard the shifty wide receivers. He did struggle with that one receiver last year. I forgot the name of that guy, but he struggles with like smaller little receivers. You know, he doesn't have as much as upper body strength as Richard Seymour. Richard Seymour, you know, goes out there and grabs people and everything like that, gets away with it. But let's admit it, man. Richard Seymour's been a good damn corner.
Wait a minute. Are you what, Richard? Wait. Richard Sherman, you mean?
Yeah. Richard Sherman. That's sorry, man.
Yeah.
So,
No,
Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
He's a great corner, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember, we got to go. But listen, remember one thing, though. There's only one Marquise Goodwin in the NFL. If our guy's having trouble with him, that's okay. Hey, tell you what. Nate, Nate, let me.
I know.
Nate, I got to go. Let me, come on. Nate, come on back tomorrow. We'll continue with more, okay?
All right, man.
All right, Nate.
All right, have a good night, man. You take it easy.
too,
It's been
bro.
a long night for you.
Yeah. All right, thanks.
All right, take it easy.
Bye, Nate. All right. Let me hit some questions I see real quick here. Put everyone on notice. Lay off Hyde. He's not going anywhere. Yeah, for the Hyde camp that's been hearing about Hyde being cut, you're probably right. I don't really think he was ever going to get cut. The question is he going to be the starter? Is he going to be the bell cow? If he has to share the ball, who's he going to share it with? I think that's more the thing with Hyde. This is last. You're not going to cut him. Jeff Tan says, what do you think? Oh, that was Timo Mendo's question. Jeff Tan wants to know, what do you think about LaDainian Thomas and calling for a bust out year for great Carlos Hyde fans are going nuts tonight? I got no opinion about it yet. I want to see Carlos, how he handles the outside zone run. That is not his cup of tea. But Carlos does say it's more of a downhill thing for him. It's not like people think. So if he can handle it, if he can move and get to that outside corner, then good. All right, we'll see. Jeff Tan, what do you think about Eric Davis saying that the Niners are going 7-9? Oh, Eric Davis has finally made it his opinion. 7-9. That's good, because Eric Davis is usually a guy that doesn't really think too much of the 49ers as far as records go. So if Eric Davis says 7-9, that's pretty special, actually. Heath Evans is a guy, though. Heath Evans said that the 49ers would finally get the monkey off their back with the Seahawks in the game 2 at home. All right. One man highlight reel. Do you really want Reuben to splatter Little Joe? There's a thought. Maybe Foster backed off because he didn't really want to put the hammer down. And that split second that he might have thought he's going to lighten up could be it. That could be it. And FaZe Khan, what did you hear about Eric Reed? I heard he tweaked his ankle. And that's as much as we've heard about that. Now, I don't know how serious it was. I understand he tried to come back in. So it must have not been that bad. If he could still move on it, and he came back into the game, and they made him go back and sit down. So I imagine it's probably not that serious. You never know about ankle injuries, though, so they got to give it a little time to heal up. And if it works out in a couple of weeks or a week or so, it's probably a day-to-day thing. I would think that 4 days would be the minimum before you come back out there. It's got to get treatment, see how it will. And if you can put pressure on it, go. If not, there's no need to push it right now anyway. So there is, to a small degree, but just for learning things. Right. Good news is, as Timo says, good news is we play the Seahawks twice, and Sherman will play up on him for sure. He's talking about Marquise, of course. I just hope he does. Because no matter what anybody thinks about Hoyer, he will find Marquise Goodwin. You can see the chemistry is already building between those two now. If the chemistry gets good between Marquise Goodwin, Hoyer, and Garcon, It don't matter what Curly and Trent Taylor doing. They're just going to be icing on the cake. All right. And Timo says, don't forget, we still have Colbert, a pretty good safety too. Yeah, I thought about Colbert. I mentioned Colbert a minute ago when somebody was going to say that we should. Oh, that was, yeah. When somebody just said we should get Revis. That was Joey, right? Joey likes Revis. In fact, I don't want any more of the old veterans that are playing out. This team is young. Let's develop some of the young talent, especially this year. So guys like Revis, what's the guy, the running back out of Philadelphia? Somebody wants to sign him. I said, no. We got too many young running backs I want to see develop. Let the older guys that are sitting in the career and getting dropped by the team, even before it's necessary to drop them, that's a really bad sign. Why would you drop veterans like that 3 weeks in advance? That must mean they're really, really aching, all right? So, yeah. Hey, listen, let's go ahead and, please hit like. You know how we love us some likes. And Trez is the one who said it. And also, we will see you on Rewind in just a few minutes. I'll take a little break here and get a little cam sandwich. See, this is Sahel's fault. A cam sandwich? I didn't say ham. I meant tuna. Anyway, have a great Sunday. And we'll see you tomorrow. And we'll hear more about the pads and who starred in camp. Oh, my God, I waited so long for this time of year. Niners!